little bit of new lighting for you guys today. Hello. Hey guys, I sit here 3 hours a day and I just call people. Does bro even read these? Yeah, I do. But man, I think the problem is I'm live on other platforms. So like I go live on TikTok and a lot more people go live on TikTok. And then when I go live on Discord, a lot more people are live there. So actually Instagram is like my worst live stream platform. When I go live on Instagram, it lags, it glitches. And then the other thing about the algorithm here is that it only shows you this once. It says I'm live, right? But it only gives the announcement once, whereas TikTok continuously puts live streams in front of people. I DM'd you about deals. Is there a better way to reach me? Yeah, my Discord is probably the only way to reach me in regards to deals or submitting to buyboxcartel.com. If I only have 1 hour per day, what should I do? Dude, that's a great question. If you've got an hour per day, you could probably talk to 10 people in an hour. Like, I think you could probably have 10 conversations in an hour. You just need there's the lag. Full bars of Wi-Fi Instagram, but it just lagged, right? That pause right there, that's why Instagram is the worst. But if you have an hour per day, you can talk to 10 people per day, but it comes down to who am I calling? There's an abundance of people to call. I'll just give you a quick example. Guys. So if I had an hour per day to make calls, one thing that you could do that works really well is what I'm going to be doing today in front of you. I do this in real time. So I'll actually show you guys. So if you're on Zillow, you guys see, this is Zillow. I would probably put in a price filter of like $90,000. And then I would price these high to low to see the nicest ones first. And I would offer 60 on every single one of these. Every deal here is a deal at 60. Except for things like this. See how this is a 2-bed, 1-bath? No go. Obviously, there's some nuances there, but if you were to get any of those properties at 60, you're probably looking at 3 to 5K. Happens a lot, guys. I have one right now, LaBelle. Well, I don't know who has LaBelle, but there's a deal in Detroit we have on. Why did that thing die? On LaBelle, and it's a $10,000 assignment fee from exactly that. My little light died, and I thought it was giving us some great lighting. That's nice. Okay. Come on. Stop moving. Stay. There we go. Why does that feel brighter than it was a second ago? Revealing my sneeze face. Okay. All right. We're going to get started. I got a couple people to bring up today. Something definitely looks different. What do you guys think about this lighting today? Do you guys like this lighting? This is definitely new. How's the floor mat in the Audi? What I've been doing is I take it out when I want to go fast. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring up our people. Is there Dubem here? We got a guy in Nigeria doing deals. Dubem, you were doing this from Africa, right? At Dubem. He might be asleep right now. And then we have one more guy I was supposed to bring up today. Early Riches. Do we have an Early Riches here? Both of the people I was supposed to bring up aren't here today. All right. Well, we inspected a property today. So I inspected a property today. And it came back really well. But guys, I have a bit of a dilemma. I've got a little bit of a dilemma. You guys want to see the deal? I'm thinking about flipping this house. I want to flip it because I think it's really pretty. I'll show you the property Instagram. Oh, no, I can't. My phone's plugged in now. The thing's going to die if I move my phone. But it's 15930 Turner Street, 15930 Turner Street in Detroit, Michigan. And we had it inspected today, and I'm really excited to call my contractor and talk to him about it. So let's go ahead and see what he thinks. So Chris, Detroit contractor, I'm going to give him a call real quick. Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Richard?
Yeah, so I guess for the property on Turner Street, I'm about to call the agent and see if we can get it for 65. What do you think it would cost to? Because I saw your list, but what do you think it would cost to get this property where we need it to be, like with luxury
Let me
fixtures?
look real quick. Bathrooms. Hold on, I'm putting the playlist together right now. What the hell?
Yeah, just let me know about that.
It won't take long. Of course, it won't be 100% accurate, but it'll be close enough.
No worries. I'll take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Just shoot me a text, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it to you in a text.
Okay, thanks so much. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Okay, so here's my only dilemma when it comes to flipping the property on my screen. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. So this is the property. I've offered 70,000 on this. Oh, suppressor. We were supposed to bring you up too. I just got that notification at suppressor. Go ahead. Just a sec, man. I'm going to call this realtor and make an offer. We walked the property today. The rehab, I think it's going to be light. I think it's going to be $40,000 or less. But keeping in mind, we could do it for cheaper. However, I need the property to be like nice, because I'm going to flip this thing like retail grade. Now, here's what I'm seeing in the area that makes me really like this deal. I'm going to go ahead and comp this property with you guys really quickly. Let's go ahead and reset all of our filters here. And then let's draw around the general vicinity of this area. So like here to here to here to here. And let's draw. Now, here's the thing that I really like, guys. If you click sold and you filter for multifamily and you do past 12 months, you see some amazing comps. I mean, let's just price these things high to low. Look at these comps, guys. This guy right here, $260,000 for this one. We're talking about getting this thing at 70K right now, 65, 75K, somewhere between 65 and 75. I'm probably going to hit him with 70, but we'll see. This guy right here is 230,000, 6-bed, 3-bath duplex, similar year built. This guy's 219, 220, 202, 195. Guys, I mean, am I not the prettiest property in terms of curbside appeal here? I mean, these are some good-looking houses for sure. This one's pretty cool, actually. But look at mine. It's got this excellent green to it. And honestly, this is the first time I'm thinking about doing a fix and flip where I actually put like my taste into the property. So I'm probably going to mimic the exterior being green, and I'm going to put some green on the interior. I might paint this black. I think that would look really cool if it were black, like little black accents around the property. But I'm thinking I'm going to flip this house. We've just made an offer at $70,000. I think I could list this thing for $190,000 all day long. I think I could list this thing on the market for $190,000. We're waiting on my contractor to get me information on the rehab, but my guess is probably 40. I'm thinking 40. 40 on the inside would make this thing really nice. Really, really nice. So let's call the guy. His name is Derek. And I'm going to run some numbers really quick. So let's say we get it at 70. I'm looking at 5,000 closing costs plus origination fee. I'm looking at another 3,000 in holding costs, maybe 3,500 in holding costs. So I'd be in it for 78,000. Let's go ahead and throw in our renovation budget. I'm going to estimate that at 40,000, but contractor will get back to me in just a second. That puts me at $118,000 all in. And that's really it. That's the extent of it. The only thing that concerns me is now we're not targeting the investor market. Remember how I said cash flow starts to dwindle as you go above a certain point? Yeah, that definitely is the case, guys. So for this particular deal, it makes me nervous because I like to flip such that an investor could buy it or a retail buyer could buy this. But this is really just going to be for a retail buyer unless a really shitty investor comes along. So $118,000 all in. Imagine I list this thing for $190,000 and I take 20% off the top, or I'm sorry, 6% off the top for the realtor's fees. I'm used to taking 20% off the top. That leaves me with 178. I'm going to subtract my 118.5, and that would leave me with 60K profit. And that's at 190. But remember, guys, The comps would suggest that this can go for even more than that when we see properties like this going for 220. This thing went for $220,000. It's a duplex. It's a similar year built. Let's briefly look at the level of rehab they did on this property to understand where we need to be. So this guy has photos on the inside, and look at his rehab. I'm not going to lie, that's super boring. Super boring. Now I'm thinking I list closer to 200. Maybe I list at 200,000 because guys, this is not a great rehab, guys. It's a very average rehab. I mean, it looks fine, but like, look at their staging. What is that? What is that? The kitchen? Oh no, I don't know about that, guys. I don't think that's very nice. We're targeting house hack buyers. It needs to be much nicer than this. But even this sold. This sold for $220,000, which is just kind of ridiculous. Anyways, that was 2026. How long ago did it sell? I do want to know how long it sold. It sold in January 27th. That's not long ago at all. Okay, no problem. So that's like a month and a half ago. Easy. Easy. Okay, so honestly, I think 70 is the place to be. I don't think we need to get it below that because I could easily list this thing for $200,000 based on that, especially knowing that I intend to do a much nicer rehab than this. Remember, guys, the last house I bought in Detroit was found for me by a wholesaler. So you don't have to be the flipper here. You could be the wholesaler. But understanding what I'm looking for as a flipper lets you know what you should be looking for as a wholesaler, right? Okay, here's the agent.
This is Jacob Hardecki with Market Elite. Please leave a message and I'll get... Hello, this is Jacob.
Hey, Jacob. I think we talked the other day about your listing on Turner Street. You were the one who gave me the lockbox code, right?
Yes.
We walked it today. Before we get into it, I think your dog doors are busted, and I think people have been going through the property. My contractor got in, and the dog door was just open, like you could just walk in. I don't know if you guys wanted to revisit that, but there are some signs of people being in the property, like squatters, not permanently, but like from time to time overnight, and I've kind of seen that on some of mine. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that, just in case you wanted to take care of it.
Okay.
And then
that must be pretty recent.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a problem at all. I just thought that you guys might want to know. So what what we found is not actually that bad. The exterior is totally fine. Doesn't need any exterior work. The roof looks like it's new. Siding looks like it's new. But there was some water damage in the house prior to the new roof being put on, and the floors are buckling. So a lot of the wooden floors are just kind of warped from water damage. Um, 25 new windows need to be replaced, which is surprisingly expensive. There's also only one duct system in there. So it's like kind of set up as a single family in some ways, with the heating only having one duct. And then you also need new doors, drywall, paint, and a number of other things. So, my rehab budget's at 40, and I'm kind of planning to list this thing like 160, 170. So I'm going to stand my ground at the $70,000. Do you think I can send you a list of what we found in the property and kind of represent the 70 to your client? I'll also cover closing costs on that. And then I don't need an inspection.
Send over a list so I can, get it in front of them.
Okay. You'll let them know that I don't need an inspection period, and I can submit non-refundable EMD if we were to do this deal at 70, because I've already got my contractor into the property.
Okay, so you're still good with the no inspection?
Yeah, no inspection, totally fine. As we said before, but just standing my ground at the 70 instead of the 75. But I'm gonna go ahead and send you a list of what we found, and let me know if we can get that done.
Okay. Yeah, send that over and I'll see what I can do.
Okay, thank you. I'll also send over any terms like close of escrow, company name, and did you already get my proof of funds?
Yeah, you sent the screenshot.
Great, perfect. Great, thank you. All right, yeah, I'll just text it over to you. Is this the best number to text?
Yes.
Okay, talk soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I think we're going to get that for 70, guys. Come on, I think we're going to get that for 70. just giving him a little bit of justification there. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab my list from my contractor. I always like to call and kind of relay what we found. Turner Street. Here's what the house needs. We'll need 25 new windows. New furnace with ducts in the attic, currently ran on one duct system. Set up as single family. We'll need all new doors and security doors. I don't know what security doors are. We'll need all new doors. No fence in backyard or garage. And garage wall, drywall damage and buckled floors due to water damage before roof replacement. And then can I find anything else that it needs? Brick has structural integrity issue, leaning pillar in front of house. Which my contractor let me know that wasn't going to be a good, big deal. All right. And then I'll do and then I'm going to say I'll stand my ground at $70,000 on this. No inspection, 500 EMD submitted day 1 of signed contract. Great. That would be really, really cool to get done. And did we have any other follow-ups that we needed to do? We were going to talk to this person yesterday. Iris Avenue, the seller finance agent. Let's give them a call. Bethany. She hasn't been able to pick up her phone. We just need her to pick up her phone. And ringing.
Hi, you've reached Bethany Nelson with the best.
Second day, no answer. When is a good time to talk? Good time to talk. All right. Man, I'd really love to get another deal. Do I have a website submission? No. All right, we'll just do another random call. Oh wait. Oh, we already looked at those. Oh, Fidel. Fidel has one. Yeah, I forgot. Fidel, we were gonna do a call for you. Okay. Hey, man.
What's up? What's up, Richard?
How's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. I've been talking to the realtor. Again, the realtor is my friend. So when you call, be easy on her. I've just been trying to structure this deal, man. So where it makes sense. I guess her main question is like, are we gonna pay the realtor fees? on the buyer side.
I hate to say this, but that question's a scam question. It's hard to be cordial when they ask that question because their seller signed a document that said, "Hey, I'm going to pay 6% commission out of the sales price. By the way, 3% is going to go to the seller's agent, 3% is going to go to the buyer's agent. We don't have a buyer's agent."
That's what I was.
And now she's like, "How can you pay for the buyer's agent so that I can have that even though there's no buyer's agent?"
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain. It's the norm. But okay, so it doesn't come out. But you saw the numbers that I sent you, lowering it to 40K, the down payment.
Yeah.
That would make sense for us.
That would make a lot of sense, man. Totally. No problem at all.
Okay.
We can make that work.
And then she's saying, or not her, but like her broker's office, that they need a contract to present it. Do I need to sign the contract before they present the offer? Or she could just do the offer?
That's case by case. It's case by case. So some realtors will want you to sign the contract before presenting. Some will just verbally present.
Okay.
But I'll go ahead and give her a call right now, and we can talk to her.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So is the number on Zillow? I forget where I found it yesterday. Are you?
No, I'm gonna text it again. I'm gonna text it to you again.
And what was her name again?
Erin.
Erin? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's give her a call. I'm gonna pull up the address really quick. And what was the last thing you guys talked about?
We talked about that. Yeah, the down payment, where it was a bit high. So then I lowered it to what you told me, the 40K, and she said that that it was okay. She's just trying for the seller to keep more money in the pocket,
Except for if it comes to commission. In that case, she's thinking, how much can I get? But yeah, I'll go ahead and give her a call. I forgot her name. What was her name?
Erin.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Erin, this is Richard Taylor, Fidel's friend. He sent me your listing that you have on Park Road.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if we could talk through numbers. He's kind of looking on behalf of myself. I have a number of these properties around the United States. I understand that you guys were talking about doing seller financing. Is that something you're still looking to do?
I mean, yeah, he's open to it.
He's open to it?
He's open to hearing off, yeah.
Okay.
Hearing off first.
Has Fidel given you the offer that we're looking to do, or he wanted me to call you and run through some numbers?
Yeah, so he gave me that. I roughly told my seller he wasn't happy with the 15,000.
Okay.
It's a little too low, especially I think you guys were saying with fees and everything, it's not going to give him much.
Let's double that. Let's give him $30,000, and then why don't we pay your commission on top of that? So I don't really know what you're looking for in commission. If I was
3%.
Okay, 3%, and he's offering $480,000 times 0.03. Okay, what if we did this? What if I cover all closing costs, the $5,000 or $6,000 we'll see in title fees? What if I gave 30 to the seller instead of 15? And what if I gave 10,000 cash to you?
10,000 cash?
Yeah, on top of the $30,000.
Okay, that's not 3% though.
I know. Typically in a seller finance deal, a lot of the time, because the seller's not getting a massive amount of money in the down payment, we adjust that commission to really a figure that makes sense. What's the best figure that you'd take for this one?
Well, 3% is 14,500.
Right. Now, if the house sold normally, we might be looking at an offer of like 400 or 410. I think that's largely because we're at the 480,000. But I tell you what, I could give you 12.
Okay, we can talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Present the offer.
Yeah, so we've got $480,000 over a 6-year period of time. We've got 30 to the seller, 12 to you, and then any and all title fees that we'll see.
Okay. And I'll get that offer in email.
Let me go ahead and text it to you. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. I'll send that over now. And have you guys received our proof of funds?
Yeah, I have. I do need your 1 second. I also need your corporate documents, if that's fine with you. Since I can't
Sure.
really look you up because you're not Florida.
No,
You're
I'm
Oregon,
not.
right?
I'm in Oregon, yeah.
Is that something you can send me to?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Just articles of incorporation?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
proof of funds and all of that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send you. I'll have to call my registered agent. I have a registered agent for my LLC, so I don't exactly know where that is, but I'm sure I can find it.
Okay, yeah, I do need that, but I'll present that to him. I'm meeting with him tomorrow.
Great, excellent. Thanks so much. I'll dig that up now.
Okay, perfect.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So I separated commission and seller's down payment, but that's 42 down, which is still an awesome deal. That's totally fine. Again, guys, that's kind of how I negotiate commission there. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but I guess she needs my articles of incorporation, which I don't have on hand.
But I saw what you did there, Richard. Which that was my question on like how to structure that. But I saw how you played with the numbers there. You got creative with it.
Yeah. I wanted to see if we could break them up a little bit, but let me go ahead and send this to you and her. Let's send this to you and her. And then I think Suppressor has a call for us. Hey guys. Here are my articles of incorporation for my main LLC, Grandin Taylor LLC. This is the entity that owns all of my houses. And then we're also looking at, she needs some proof of funds. We can get that to her. And for those of you who are looking for proof of funds, if you type hashtag POF in the Discord, you'll find a screenshot of my bank account in there. Just make sure that if you're using that as proof of funds, that you're dispoing it through our team. You don't want to be caught up in anything that could be considered fraud. What I mean by that is if you're using somebody else's proof of funds that's not your proof of funds and that's not a partner of yours, that could definitely be considered fraud. So we want to be really, really careful about that. So if we're partnering on the deal and I'm selling your deal for you, no problem whatsoever. How can I provide value to your team? We're always looking for more deals. And specifically deal finders. So all the people I talk to on a daily basis are deal finders. They're looking for deals on behalf of my company. Sometimes I buy those deals, and a lot of the time I partner with them to wholesale those deals. So you just sent her the articles. Let's send her the offer. Price, $480,000. Term length, 72 months, parentheses, 6 years. And then down payment, $30,000. Commission paid to realtor, $12,000. And then let's also go ahead and do monthly payment. You said it was $1,100, right? 11. Yeah. You were telling me 1194.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And you said the rent was like $3K or something?
It could even be 3,500.
Wow, that's great. $11.94 per month, and then we'll also go ahead and do plus all closing costs, and then pay out on year 6. Payout on year 6 is $480. So $480,000 minus $42,000, and then we're gonna take $11.94 times 72, and we're gonna subtract that too. So that's $85,968 minus $85,968. That's gonna leave us with $352,032. 352,032 via refinance. And then I'll say close of escrow, 3 weeks, inspection period, 6 business days, EMD, $2,000, non-refundable, submitted post inspection. Okay. Oof. $70,000 to $75,000? Oh my God. Kitchen 8? I didn't think that would be the case. My contractor is telling me it'll be $75K. I just ran these numbers at, I'd only make 30. I'd only make 25, 30K. Well, I guess that deal's dead. Oop. What's the bulk of that expense right there? $8,000 kitchens, nicer finish, 6. Damn. I really wanted to do that deal. I'm not gonna do all this for. That's just too much. Doesn't make sense. All right, I guess we're gonna find another one. And I already have another one lined up. All right, I asked him what we could do with 50K, but that's unfortunate. Anyways, Fidel, let's talk tomorrow about what she says about that offer, okay?
All right, man. Thanks.
Absolutely. Talk soon, okay? Well, that's a little unfortunate, guys. Anyways, Suppressor, we were going to do a call for you today. Is your agent ready?
I do believe so. She said that she texted me earlier saying that she would be busy and that she was going to be calling me, but she's waiting for your call. So both of them are ready and waiting for your calls. They've been kind of ghosting me today. No one's been answering. I don't know what's going on today, but like literally made 15 calls, no answers.
Sometimes it goes like that, man. That's kind of the boat that I'm in right now. A lot of realtors not picking up the phone. I guess we did get one guy to pick up the phone. But
I think that's like the hardest part is realtors picking up the goddamn phone, bro. That's why I like commercial properties. They always pick up.
Really?
Yeah. You'll notice there's a big difference between like a commercial broker and an agent. They pick up like 90% of the time. The dude's busy and he'll say he's not busy. He's there, he's talking to 10 people at the same time. He's like, no, now's a good time. Yeah. because their calls are literally $100,000, $200,000 or $60,000. You know, they're not small chump change. It's a little different than calling residential. I haven't called residential in so long. They getting back into it. I'm like, yo, no one's answering. Nobody wants money.
Sometimes it goes like that. Well, hey, send me the deals and I'll go ahead and give them a call.
Yep, they're in your DMs.
Great. Okay, let's check
Both
it
of
out.
them.
I wonder if this light can be less bright. Oh yeah, it can be. Excellent. Whoa. There's a lot of stuff in here. Which one?
Yeah, there is.
Which one is it? Is it? It's both of them, right?
Yeah, it's both of them. So one is the first one that I sent. That's it. I was trying to do the PSA through Buy Box Cartel. I just ended up writing it myself, kind of thing, because Buy Box Cartel wasn't letting me adjust the amount paid per month, and
you have to use
like,
the amortization is how you change that.
Yeah, no, I was trying to change that, and it was re-editing the purchase price every time, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
Really?
Re-bringing the purchase price back down to like it's like locking in figures that were just like trying to adjust themselves. Changing the prices of stuff that I had put in.
Let me give it a try. So I'm gonna share my screen. Let's see if this is still doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna go to home, control panel.
But Charisse is amazing. She was helping me through the contract. She's like, yeah, we'll fix all this. So gotta love Charisse.
We've just done a UI update, and I don't even know how to find.
It's in. Yeah, you gotta go. Me too. I had a hard time looking for it, dude. It's in the dashboard, I think, in home. No? Or did it change again? I don't know.
FaceTime Chris Gallagher.
Starting a FaceTime call to Chris Gallagher.
Hey, how do I search deals on Buy Box Cartel? I can't find it now.
Okay, you have the VIP. I was letting you test it out, but let me revert your account back to Pro. It will be available when it launches, but it's just not on that testing site right now. For that, hold on, I can do it in 2 seconds.
Okay, there might be a contract glitch for the auto contract, so I'm just trying to test it.
Yeah, it's the damn. Hold on. I can easily fix this. Admin panel, Buy Box Cartel, Buy Box Cartel.
I clicked on my username and then I went to home, and that's where the deal checker is for me.
Yeah, like, deal checker, but
at the top right.
So I don't know if this is accurate. Maybe you could check this, but apparently when you try to change the monthly payment in your contract, it's telling students that the price is different, like it's changing the price. And I was trying to check that.
The best way for them to report that directly to the developers and have them fix it ASAP is that little orange chat bot in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. If you click that, there's an option to report a bug. It'll ask you for a series of things, screenshots and whatnot, and then you report it. It goes straight to the devs.
Okay.
But let me change your account back to Pro.
Okay.
So info.
Anyways, I gotta head out.
Okay. Well, refresh. Refresh right now. You're back to Pro.
Oh, okay, perfect. I see it now.
Okay.
So I'll let you know right now if it's still doing it. Hold on just a sec. I haven't actually tested this yet. So if we do, what type of offer? Creative finance, is there a mortgage? No. Let's just say this is the rent. Spits out an offer, and then if I want to do a contract, yes, continue. All right, purchase price 11,776, and then earnest money deposit. We'll just plug that in. Is there an agent? Let's just say no. Down payment. Oh,
So wait, what's the issue that the students is experiencing?
huh. I guess there's no monthly payment tab right here, which there is another way to edit your monthly payment. So the way that you edit your monthly payment, edit offer. So amortization, there's my amortization. And if I want to change my amortization to lower my monthly payment, that's okay. I'll just report it. I'll let you know what I find.
Yeah, just report it. It's pretty easy to use this chatbot and then report a bug and follow the directions.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, thanks, man. See ya. Bye.
So suppressor, what was it doing? You're telling me it's because I can change my monthly payment here. Let's see. So let's say I want a 30-year amortization. That's a $200 monthly payment. And if I want a 40-year amortization, so the price isn't changing there. What were you seeing?
I was trying to change the down payment, and it was changing my offer price.
Oh, the down payment. Okay. So your down payment is part of your offer. But let's go ahead and see what happens. So if I do 15,000, 20,000, 9,000. So is anything changing here?
No, it isn't doing it right now. It was weird. It was like, okay, so basically I had put the offer price at 215. Okay, so change the offer price to something else. And then change the down payment. So that's what I did. I changed the offer price to something else. And then it was just switching back the every time to like whatever it decided when I was changing the down payment.
$100,000. So that looks like it's working.
Oh, it's working fine now. Okay, cool. I was doing some weird stuff. It was yesterday that I was doing that to me.
Huh. Well, it seems to be working just fine now. I'll just tell Chris there's no issue. Yeah, I'm not seeing any issues right now with it. Looks like it's working just fine. So if you guys wanted a contract, you just click here and then click yes to the disclosures, and it would go ahead and fill out a contract for you. But you can also do it manually, and it's extremely easy to do a contract manually, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call your realtor. Is my screen frozen? Yeah, my screen's frozen. Just a sec. Okay, screen should be back up, guys. We should be back up and running. Literally just soap and water. Okay. Okay. So what was the offer for Burgess again? And what am I calling them about? Suppressor, can you hear me?
Sorry about that. The offer was 125 for Burgess. No, 115. 115 for Burgess. And
what's your down payment?
215 for well, I think I wrote it there. I wrote you in DMs the exact offer that I put. for Burgess, and she just wanted to speak to the direct. She's like, if you're not going to be the buyer, and I'm like, well, I'd like to possibly be, but you know, my partner, he's the one that's probably going to be picking this up. Yeah, 120K that I gave her, and 10% down, so 12K, and then payments per month were like about coming up to like 800 something or less.
Okay.
If I remember.
Okay. It's just kind of hard to see this. There's just a lot of stuff here. So for Burgess, we're talking about 120,000, 12,000. Are you saying 120 or 115? I got both.
It's 120. Yeah,
120. $12,000 down. And then what are your monthly payments?
I think it was 800. It's 801 because her. Okay, so let me give you the.
How long is the balloon?
Mortgages. The mortgages are great. You got a 3.1% interest rate, but there's not much.
So
they only have like 60,000.
Okay, so are we paying the seller $800 a month, or are we paying the seller's mortgage and then some on top to get to $800 per month?
It's the seller's mortgage, and then like I think like 300. Let me see the numbers exactly here. I had the wrong one brought up here. Prop wire. Or you got the address for prop wire?
The addresses are in my DMs. I'm just trying to figure out the offers that you've made.
So what I had discussed is just monthly payments, and they should be around $800 from what I had done in the calculator for everything. So including her, because I think her two loans are like 120 and 140 bucks plus principal and interest, and then we're giving like $200-300 on top of that.
Okay. So I'm not going to call her, and she's not going to say, "Hey, we're not interested in that offer." She's interested.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give her a call.
Hi, you reached Rachel Thompson with
Okay. And is it a different realtor on the second one? Yeah. Okay, so for the second one, your purchase price is $215. Your down payment is
basically 20K is to 10%.
okay. So
that's what I said, 10%.
So $215, 20K down. Is there a mortgage on this one?
Yeah. So this was the one that I had brought up. Yeah, there's a mortgage. This one's 6.88. This was not that great, but hey, by the time you will probably end up ballooning them, they don't have much equity in it. So
okay,
just
so
enough that it would have to be a hybrid. But we're just gonna do a seller finance. We'll just keep the mortgage in place and do payments to them, right?
yes. So it looks like their mortgage is costing them maybe $800 per month. What are you paying them?
Yeah. Another they wanted 1,000, so in total it's 1,050 a month.
So they want 1,000 in monthly payments, or they want 1,000 on top of their mortgage?
No, 1,000 in monthly payments in total.
Okay, so that's $200 in monthly. No, we wouldn't. I mean, their mortgage is more than that. Their mortgage is over $1,000. So are we just covering the mortgage? How are we paying them?
The mortgage is a lot less than 1,000, isn't it? Close to 800 something.
Without,
or did I have the wrong numbers then?
No, it is, but you have to add taxes and insurance.
Taxes and insurance, yeah, that's it. So we're covering taxes and insurance, and we're giving them like $200 on top of it.
But I guess 200 or 200, because I want to make sure that I'm telling them exactly what you told them. So it's going to be $200 on top of whatever that mortgage payment is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I had offered.
Okay, I'll give this one a call.
I thought that came up to 1,050.
Maybe it did. It's looking to me like the mortgage is probably close to maybe $1,100, maybe $1,000 per month, and that we're gonna give them a fee on top of that. Hopefully, this house is renting out for maybe 1,200, 1,300 aside. Hopefully. All right.
Yeah, currently rented for like.
Hello.
Hey there, Megan. My name is Richard Taylor. You were speaking to my acquisitions manager, Chris, about a seller finance arrangement on West 97th. I wasn't sure if I had the right person here to talk to. I was looking for the listing agent.
I am, but I'm actually about to walk into a walkthrough right now, so I'm not able to talk.
No worries, no worries. When should I give you a call?
I would say probably in an hour or so.
An hour or so? Okay, we'll talk then. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. I guess neither of
$50.
them are available to talk. So I'll tell you what, Suppressor, I'll give him a call back in about an hour, okay?
Sounds good, man.
All right. Thanks so much. Talk soon.
Thanks, buddy.
Guys, I'm gonna try to. I don't know what a non-complaint unit is. Fabby Purple. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that is. I would look it up. Let me see if I can get one myself, guys. Let's see if I can grab one myself. Nice little mortgage takeover on Zillow. Where should I look for this? Well, I always like doing this in kind of obscure areas. So maybe we look at what's North Royalton? North Royalton, Bedford Heights. Bedford Heights. What is Bedford Heights? There's also Parma. Parma, Ohio. Let's see if we can find something in Parma. So guys, I'm gonna see if I can grab a fresh deal here. I'd like to try to do it the way that you guys are doing it, grabbing something directly off of Zillow here. Should I do seller finance or mortgage takeover? How about one of each? I'll do one of each. I'll do a seller finance and I'll do a mortgage takeover. So why don't we go ahead and do estimated equity 40% because it's a cheap market. And then property details, really anything. And then MLS active. Now it's not showing any results here, but it's largely just lying to us. Like there are lots of results. This is 60% equity and it's saying one property. Now, is there one property for sale in Parma? There's just one. You just got one. Let's try my software. Let's try my software because I just don't believe that. I think that they're lying. I think that that's fake. I don't believe it. So going into lightning leads, I'm going to try for Parma, Ohio. And then on market, sure, on market this time. It doesn't really matter what type of property it is. It could really be any. And let's click search. What do we have in Parma, Ohio? Oh, maybe it's not lying. Maybe there's just really not that many opportunities. Mortgage takeover, price range, clear filters, Parma, Ohio. All right. I guess it's kind of a small area. Well, where else could we look? I'm loving really cheap markets. How about what is South Bend, Indiana is not going to be cheap. Mansfield, Youngstown. Okay, Youngstown. There's also Memphis. Memphis is such a great market. Let's try Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee. Clicking search in Memphis, Tennessee. And then I'm going to price these things, price low to high. 2-1. I don't think people like 2-1s. 1-1. Okay, 4-2, but this looks quite dilapidated. And then okay. That's a 1-bed, 1-bath. That's a 2-bed, 2-bath. That's a 3-bed, 1-bath. That's a condo. No interest in any of those. Condos, underwater. Oh, a glitch. Oh, a glitch. I see a glitch. hey, I am on Lightning Leads right now, and it is saying that every single house has 72,800 owed. So offer price 72,800, and then list price 65. So 65, 65, 65, 65, 65. I think that's a glitch, but more importantly, I think the offer price is a glitch. And then I'm also not seeing mortgage balance. It's not telling me. I mean, maybe it never told you more. No, it must have. It must have. That's the whole point of the program. I'm not seeing mortgage balance, but I'd like it to say mortgage balance like somewhere on here so that we know what's owed. On market deal type mortgage. Oh, maybe it's because it's oh. It's because I didn't have mortgage takeover selected. I didn't have mortgage takeover selected. Now we price low to high. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. There we go. Okay. No balance because we're on seller financing. Okay, so these are all good ones. So price low to high, 2-bed, 1-bath, not interested in the 2s, scrolling past the 2s, and there's a 3. It's a fix and flip. They're probably going to want their money out of the deal. Computer's freaking out a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why we're hissing so much right now. Maybe if I close some of these tabs. What's up with the fan? It's freaking out. Okay. Let's keep looking. That's a 2-1. No, I just don't like a 2-1. That's negative cash flow. That's a 4-1 with good cash flow and low equity as hell. That's what I'm talking about. This guy right here. Perfect. It is a 2-bed, 2-bath. It is a 2-bed, 2-bath. Let's see what its rent is coming out to be. $1,147 on the rent. PITI 772. I don't know, man. I was hoping that the rent would be a little bit higher than that. And then do we have I'd like some better rent than that. This guy's PITI is 614. What are you going to rent for? 4% interest rate. He does have some equity in it. He's got 40K equity in it. That other guy's equity is really peak. He's got really nice equity. So we might call on that one, guys. I just thought the rent would be slightly higher. I'm looking for a lower equity guy like this. That's looking nice. Wow, really nice. Fix and flip. However, I don't know if a fix and flip guy would be open to this. He might have a hard money loan on the property. Negative cash flow. But at the same time, we should probably just call. I'll call the best one that I find. Bad cash flow, bad cash flow, bad cash flow. Condo. Okay, cash flow. A little bit too much equity for my liking. PITI. I'm going to call on that last one, guys. The one that looks kind of like a fix and flip, I'm going to call on that one. This guy right here. Yeah, he's got a really nice rate. His PITI is $500. He's low equity. That's looking really good to me. 200 days on market. Not going to call on that because I think he's been called a million times. Let's go next twice. Okay, 147. The equity is getting a little bit high now, guys. A little bit high on the equity. Not loving this. Okay. Let me go back to my first page. Back to my first page. Back to my first page. Oh, what is that? And okay. So I like this one. Oh, never mind. That thing's destroyed. 2-bed, 1-bath, 2-bed, 1-bath, 2-bed, 1-bath, 2-bed, 1-bath. Okay. Please be in good condition. Please look good. Okay, it's not too bad. It doesn't look that bad. It just needed a Those are appliances. It just needs appliances. Okay, let's check that out. 200 days on market. Gotta hate it. I don't like 200 days on market. It's just that he's already been called with offers like this, guys. I don't want to call somebody and have to battle somebody else's poor negotiation that they've done. So that guy cash flows really well too. Listed at 75. Great property, add to your portfolio. Market rent is $1,100. The roof is I'm not really loving these properties, guys. Especially with the days on market. I might have to find another cheap market. I just don't really like what I'm seeing there. Nashville, Franklin, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, Montgomery, Dothan, Alabama. Search. I really think if you're going to pull one of these deals, guys, it should be in an area that people don't really know about. Interesting right there. That looks like a fine house. His PITI is tenants paying $650 a month. Oof. That's not good. And then the prices start to become a little bit high for cash flow here. As that price gets above $130,000, it gets hard. Let's try Jacksonville. Trying Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida has so many nice cheap houses. And look at these. Wow. These are looking really good. 140 to 112, 139, 97. Not that great there. 129, 105. 125, 114, but negative cash flow. Why are these things cash flowing so negatively? That's strange. This looks good. Doesn't need any work? Yeah. That's looking great. PITI 844, rent 1275. Why would the PITI be so high? Oof, now they're renting it. They decided not to sell. They're not selling that thing anymore. I figured there'd be more cheap opportunities in Jacksonville, but there's really not too many. Another really cheap market is Pensacola. Pensacola, Florida. See what I can find in Pensacola. Oh, wow. Look at that. So that's not bad at all. Let's see if they're lying about the rent, though. That might be the best one I've seen, unless they're lying. Oh, contingent. Come on. Contingent. 2.97, $300. Wow. Is this too good to be true? Yeah, it's sold. Too good to be true. That's definitely not the case. Mobile home. Pain. I haven't found what I'm looking for. Moving to Macon, Georgia now. Macon, Georgia. Search. Top of my list. Low cash flow. 85. What does this house look like? I can't even see this house. Oh, it's fire damaged. Yeah, no thanks. Does Macon have cheap houses? I think it does. Now, oh, that looks nice. What about this guy? That's not bad either. You've got a little too much equity for my liking, but you're just right. That's available. Macon properties in a 4-home portfolio. Charming Maynard Street, 3-bedroom offers. Okay. So that's probably my call. I think this is the one that I'm trying to make one call and get it done. I could be less picky. UNI Investors LLC. Mortgage and transaction history says $90,000, $625 monthly payment. The rent is probably going to be not very high, but it looks like there's a tenant in place, so it doesn't really matter. Let's call. So there's a portfolio here. Robert Allen, Berkshire Hathaway. Robert Allen. can't find it. Oh. Robert, what's your phone number, bro? Primary, Robert Allen, realtor. Okay. Let's give him a call. My camera froze again. Ah.
We are sorry. An application error has occurred. Goodbye.
Well, that phone number did not connect. I'm going to try to call him on a different number because that's a great deal right there. This on my screen right there is a great deal. Hopefully my camera comes back on. Is it going to come back on? Yeah. Nobody responding today. Well, let's see if we can call somebody else. I found this random multifamily here. Looks to be in good condition. That could be fine. They're asking for discover investment potential on this multifamily. Okay. Random multifamily right here. Looks like they don't have a mortgage on it. They paid cash for the property. I like that. I don't think that's going to cash flow. I'll call the realtor on this one. I just want to talk to somebody. I should stop being so picky. I should just talk to somebody.
If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Buyer for Macon property.
Thanks. Please stay on the line. Hello.
Hey there, I was looking for the listing agent of the 1873 Hardman Ave in Macon. I'm a landlord in Atlanta and Temple. I wanted to learn a little bit more about your tenants and what they're paying on this thing.
Okay. If you want to text me your email address, I can send you the rent roll and a 12-month income expense statement.
Okay. I was more so just looking for occupancy for my lender. My lender is trying to figure out if we're bringing in more than the mortgage is going to be each month. Do you guys know what it's bringing in total?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. Is it a triplex or duplex? I couldn't really see what it was on here.
No, there's 9 units in there.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, 9 units. That's great. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll text you my information. Go ahead and send me the rent roll.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
All right.
I can't really do anything if he doesn't know what the house is bringing in. My pitch is all about what the property is going to be bringing in. But at the same time, I think that thing will cash flow. Let's call a different one. Macon's a really cheap market, so you're going to find a lot of cash flow there, but a house like this is not going to cash flow. So that looks pretty good. It's a quadruplex, so just kidding. It is going to cash flow. Let's head over to... Let's go to Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia. Home type, let's just go ahead and plug in multifamily. Let's remove the boundary, and then let's go a little outside Atlanta. Maybe to Marietta. Marietta's a nice place. You've got this facility right here. This is a duplex, so that's perfect because that thing's not going to cash flow. So I like opportunities like this because this is not going to work. My mortgage on this is going to be way above what I'm bringing in, and it's ugly, which means that a retail buyer is not going to buy it. 794 Wilson. There it is. He owes 97,000, but that's not the end of the world. We could probably just include that in our monthly payments to him. And he owns it on an FHA loan. Okay. I like this. Listed by Diane. Let's call Diane.
reached Diane said, and I'm here for all your real estate needs. I'm either on the other line or on an appointment. If you could please.
There's no in between with realtors. It's on the other line or in an appointment. Okay, I'll shoot her a text. I do want to talk to her about this property. One more call, guys. One more attempt at getting a hold of somebody today. Somebody talk to me. Okay, I'll tell you why I like this. Here's why I like this. I'm going to tell you exactly why I identified this property. So this is why. This is a duplex, right? Let's figure out what it's going to rent out for. If we click for rent in the area and we look at the size of this property, each duplex is a 3-bed and a 2-bed unit because it's a 5-bed total. So if we look at for rent, you can see that this apartment is going for $1,500 and it's a 2-bed. And then this townhouse is going for $1,650. So they're probably bringing in, well, there's a house for $1,450. I would imagine they're bringing in like $1,450, $1,500 each side. You got an apartment for $1,250 right there. I would imagine $1,500 a side. Now here's the thing. This is why I was calling on this. If I'm an investor and I want to buy this property, it says fantastic investment opportunity, right? Well, as an investor, I'm getting a loan on this price, right? So this is my pitch, guys. This is my checkmate pitch. Everybody pay attention to this. This is probably going to be the most important part of today's live stream. Here, maybe I could role play with somebody. Do we have somebody in the audience who wants to be a realtor? We have somebody who wants to be a realtor in the audience? Aslan, do you want to be the realtor? Aslan says add me. Do you want to be the realtor in this hypothetical scenario? We can hit you at the pitch. You got to be a very normal realtor. You know, we don't want you to just give it to me. We want you to have a real realtor conversation with me. So Aslan, I just invited you. I don't know if you're able to come up here.
Yes, hello.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing well. So for demonstration purposes, you're gonna be my realtor, and I'm gonna assume that based on these rental comps that we're seeing in the area, you guys have 2 tenants in place. And those tenants are paying $1,500. So just hypothetically, if this apartment's going for $1,450, it would be a good thing if you were going for $1,500, right? So we're gonna say that you're bringing in
Each paying $1,500.
Yeah, $1,500, $3,000 total. Your investor just renovated the property and they're looking to exit the property. And I'm calling you and I'm going to pitch seller finance to you. And it's not your job to say, yes, let's do seller finance, because if we're being real, that's not how these calls go. You call them and it's like you got to call 20 people before one of them is even interested in presenting your offer to their client. So we're going to have a conversation like that. But we'll talk about what my exact pitch is. Anyways, what should I call you on this phone call?
Call me whatever, man.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Aslan.
Oh, I thought that
Yeah.
was a Narnia reference. You must
That's my real name.
You must be you must be familiar, no?
Yeah, I do. That's what people say. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. I thought we had a Narnia fan. Anyways, all right. Hey there, is this Aslan?
Yeah.
Hey, I was calling about your listing on 796 and 794 Wilson. You got a moment?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm looking to get pre-qualified on this one. My lender just wanted to know what you guys were bringing in. Do you guys know what your tenants are paying on this one?
Yeah, $1,500 each.
1,500 each? Okay.
Tenants, yeah.
Do you know if those are month-to-month or year-long leases?
Year long.
Year-long leases. Is it a while left on those leases?
I think they probably ending on September, I believe.
In September? Okay. The only reason I ask is because my lender can't get me a loan if my mortgage is in excess of what the property rents out for. My principal and interest payment on this thing is going to be $2,600, and taxes and insurance on this are coming out to another like $450. So I'm paying about $3,000, but you guys are bringing in $3,000. If I can get my payment below $3,000, like probably closer to $2,000, I can get qualified on this. Are you guys pretty firm on the 475? Because I saw you're looking for an investor. You said fantastic investment opportunity. The deal right now for an investor like me who would get a loan would be putting down $95,000, but my payment is $3,100, and you're bringing in $3,000. So we couldn't really get approved for a loan like that. It's not really about credit. This loan is about whether or not the mortgage is covered by the tenants. So I guess if we could get the payment here closer to $2,000, I might be able to get qualified on this thing. Is there flexibility in
on the down payment? The seller is actually kind of looking to relocate. So
well, I don't mean I'm not talking about a down payment. I'm talking about a lump sum. Not like a seller finance deal, like a lump sum amount. If I bought this thing normally, like if I bought it at 475, your seller gets 475 all up front. My lender is going to have me put down $90K, and then I'm going to have a monthly payment here of about $3,100. What I'm saying is that my mortgage of $3,100 is above what you guys are renting out for. The type of loan investors are getting, you can't get qualified if the mortgage is above the rent. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to see if there's flexibility in the purchase price, because I saw that in your description you're looking for an investor. But investors can't get a loan on this because it's bringing in less than the mortgage would cost. So is there how much flexibility do you guys have on the 475?
I mean, shoot your offer. I can present it to the seller.
Okay. Well, if I were to get my payment from $3,000 to $2,000, well, it might be kind of insane. If I offered you $100,000 below your asking price, the payment wouldn't drop that much. If I offered you $125,000 below your asking price, it still wouldn't drop that much. I'd have to offer you $130,000 below your asking price to get a loan on this property.
130,000?
I just want to show you the math on this really quickly here, just so you understand what I'm saying, because I'm not quite sure you understand what I'm saying. If I buy it at your asking price, monthly payment $3,100. But this isn't about credit. Like getting a loan on an investment property, not about credit. It's more so about what the tenants pay. I'm saying that I would need this payment to be about $2,000. Right now it's $26,000 with principal and interest, but taxes and insurance bring it to $3,100. So it would need to be about $1,000 lower than the $2,600 that it's at now. But in order to get it $1,000 lower, my offer is, I mean, it's literally $130,000 below list price. And I just don't see your seller going that low, especially seeing that they renovated it.
Okay.
How do we present an offer on this? Like how would you buy it if you were in my shoes?
I don't know. I'm just a realtor.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't think it's worth presenting $130,000 below your asking price, but I could present a $500K over 6 years. I could do $500K over 6 years. Do you think we could go to your seller and say, "Hey, this buyer really wants to buy it at your asking price, but there's literally no way to get qualified for this." And then we can counter that by saying, "However, this buyer is willing to seller finance at $500 over 6 years."
Yeah, we can. That's entertainable.
Okay.
100K
Well,
over 6.
typically the realtor is going to push back pretty hard, guys. I'd ideally like to do this live. Thank you, Aslan. I appreciate it. I really want to talk to somebody in real time about this. Let me see if I can find one, guys, because there's just so many of these. There's so many, and I do want a real realtor's pushback here. This guy owes, oh, look at that. He owes $300 on his house, and he's asking $465. Well, he's expecting to make a good bit of money on this, and it does look like it's recently renovated. So when I look at something like this, guys, I think to myself, I don't think he'll seller finance with me because I can't really make him monthly payments. He already has monthly payments of probably $2,300, $2,400, and the house probably brings in maybe, I don't know, $2,800, maybe $3,000. So not only would it not be a good deal for me to put down $40K on this thing, but I also can't make him monthly payments for over $100,000 in equity he has on the property. So let me find another one. I'll find another one here. And I really do want to have this real conversation because I don't think we really illustrated what we're doing here. This guy's flipped, and I try to stay away from flipped properties like this. I mean, we can shoot our shot, guys, but with a renovation comes expectations. They poured a lot of money into this property. They want to get their money out of the property, and they also might have a type of loan on the property that you really can't take over. So I want to find one that's just like very average condition. This has been renovated. It's been renovated. So that makes it really hard. I want to find that really average condition property. Kennesaw, 5'2", 365, spacious 5-bedroom, investment opportunity, consistent housing demand. Here's something we could do. Tenant. Is there a tenant in place? So price below market value, 31 days, location supports a variety of living and investment strategies, long-term rental, student rental. Is there a tenant in place? Currently tenant occupied. Excellent. That's what I'm looking for, guys. So tenant, oh, but they're under contract. Damn it. That's unfortunate. I really want to find our tenant occupied properties. Multifamily home, duplex. Interior is dated. Great. Dated interior, duplex, 500 days. Incredible investment opportunity. Tenants in place. Great. Okay. So with tenants in place, the rent is not hypothetical. Smyrna, Georgia. They owe 186. That's terrible. Do you guys see why that kills the deal? Yes, they have a really good loan on the property, but here's the problem. That $850 payment is actually probably $1,200 with taxes and insurance. This thing is probably renting out for $2,400. I would need to make up $100K in equity, $200K in equity in payments. I'd need to make him $200K in equity in payments. So I don't see that panning out really. They have $100 or $220,000 in equity. It's probably renting out for, there's probably only about $800 of cash flow, and I would need to offer them monthly payments of probably only $200. So the reason that this doesn't make sense, guys, I'll just explain it to you. It's really simple. This is rented out for probably $2,500, right? It's probably bringing in $2,500. Out of the $2,500, it's not really $2,500. It's actually $2,000. We have to take 20% off the top. And then out of the $2,000, there's actually probably $1,200 in existing payments. And then out of the remaining $800 left, we probably need $500 for ourselves. Call me. I have a 6-unit deal fully occupied, and you're in San Antonio. C. Anderson, can I get the address on that? I own in San Antonio. Can I get the address? Yeah, C. Anderson, give me the address on that, man. Okay, we just got a lead off of TikTok. 2513 Quintana, San Antonio. Apartment building. Let's see if I could do something with it. $649,000, 6 units. What is it bringing in? C. Anderson, what is it bringing in right now? San Antonio. They owe 285. Yeah. So here's the thing. Typically, I call these when it's not going to cash flow. I think you're going to cash flow, though. Let's find out. You want $650,000. My down payment's 130 on that. My interest rate's 7. Easily runs for 62. Yeah. So C. Anderson, is your guy willing to seller finance on this? Because that would be the only way. Because if I buy it for 650, my return's kind of low. I'd have payments on here of like over 4K per month. More down. That's what the lender would have me put down. He would seller finance. How much do we have to put down if he's seller finance? Because the lender wants me to put 20% down. I don't want to put 20% down. He wants 325 down? Man, I've bought every house in my portfolio for less than that. Like every single house I own, I don't think I've spent 325 on like if I maybe all of them. Maybe if I put all of them together 325, but you know, it's hard because you buy this house for well, I'll just show you what I have right now. Check this out. This is 4 units in Michigan. I've got this 4 unit in Michigan under contract right now. We've got both of them. This is one of the two. It's 520,000, 52,000 down for 4 units. So for a $300,000 down payment, I'm buying like maybe a 15, 20 unit complex. Because this is 4 units for 52K. Doesn't need any renovation. So we definitely couldn't put that much down. Here's an 8-bed, 4-bath quadruplex for $750,000, redone in 2022, bringing in $5,700 per month. All units fully leased. They're under contract right now. No. You've got another one over here. Investors seeking steady cash flow. Interior is really nice looking. I'd buy something like that. So they're looking for $1 million. They've been there for 48 days. Nice. Okay, let's see what your debt is on this. It's a quadplex for 1.1. I don't think 1.1 is going to cash flow. They're not telling me what the debt is on the property, though. I think this is a really good one. I think that's a great deal. However, I need to know what their mortgage balance is. I'm gonna call the realtor. Oh, she's kind of like a luxury realtor. She is not gonna like my call. Do we have a way to call you? How do I talk to her? Maybe if I put this thing into prop stream. Oh, wait, I can't. It won't let me. I don't have a way to call this realtor. There's only, and it's just giving me an office number. So, okay, I'd love to call on that. I literally don't have a way, though. Unfortunate. 600,000 right here. This is a duplex under contract. How? It must be under contract with Creative Finance. A duplex for 600K and it's in this condition? Doesn't make sense. 900K? Norcross, Georgia. The remaining 3 basement levels could, okay, $2,400 in rent, 90. This property is 100% occupied and generates 93,000 in gross annual income. So 93,600 divided by 12. I'm looking for ones that don't cash flow. So it's bringing in $7,800 per month. If I buy it for $960, let's do the math. 960,000 down payment is going to be about 180 or something. No, 200. It's less than 200. 190. No, 192. Yes. There's your monthly payment, and you have taxes and insurance here of an additional 1,000. Ugh. So I'm essentially paying 5,100, and I'm paying 6,200, and they're bringing in 7,800. So it does cash flow. It doesn't cash flow very well, but it does cash flow. I want to find the impossible this doesn't cash flow deal. This one's been there for 300 days. I don't like to call 300 days on Zillow. 71 days, 3,000 a month. Currently rented at 3,000 a month. Great. 469,900. So they want 469,900. My down payment on that is going to be 84, 95, 94, 94,000, 2,500 a month. And then I have monthly payments here of, yep, no cash flow. So that's perfect. This thing breaks even cash flow wise. Please no mortgage. Please no mortgage. Please no mortgage on the property. Please, 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 please. And pretty much no mortgage. That'll be okay. The mortgage is, well, it says $700 a month, but I don't believe that. It's $49,000. I don't think that's right. So this is a perfect opportunity. This is excellent. Let's call this guy. Do we have a phone number? Yeah. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I was looking for the listing agent on Sandra Drive in Lilburn, Georgia.
Sandra Drive is already rented.
Yes, I'm a buyer. I have properties in Atlanta and Temple, Georgia. I was looking to make an offer to the listing agent. Are you the listing agent?
Yes.
Excellent, perfect. You guys are bringing in $3,000 a month.
I have to check.
It looks like it says it says $3,000 per month in rental income. Hey, I was hoping you could help me out with a lender. My monthly payment here is $3,100, but we're bringing in $3,000 a month. How do I get qualified if I'm paying more than it brings in?
Yeah, that's why I understand your point. This listing of mine will expire this March, and I will not relist. I told the seller already. Okay, so it's up to the seller, but I cannot change the seller's minds. Okay,
Oh, okay.
and sellers, yeah. But I'm not extending or relisting this home. Okay.
So there's not really you guys have kind of run into this. It's not an easy sale.
Exactly, I know this. Okay.
Oh, okay, got it.
All right.
Do you think we should present a seller finance offer on the property? Because we can
No, seller will not do the seller financing.
Okay, I understand. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Well, actually, he understands. He's actually locked in. He totally understands why it's not going to sell. So he's saying, hey, this is a listing that has no ability to sell, and I'm not going to relist the property because of that. And honestly, I'm loving these tenant occupied properties because it's not hypothetical. There's genuinely no way to get a loan on something like this. So all I've done is I've looked up tenant occupied, and I'm calling people who have tenants in their property that are paying below what the mortgage would be. And honestly, you can have really short phone calls like that. So here's the agent's phone. This guy, are you low equity? He is low equity. This guy does not, his mortgage is going to be more than the thing rents out for. So there's nothing to do there. This guy right here, duplex, residential, mortgage on this. You can have a mortgage, but it better be the entire value of the property. Dixie Court. Huh. I need to know the mortgage here. The realtors also hid her phone number. We have the MLS number. No data. Wow. Okay. I really do want to call on that. But I don't know how to reach the realtor. Taylor Smith, Century 21, Connect Real Estate. I think this is the office line. I'll call this line.
Hello, and thank you for calling Century 21.
Okay, so that's the office line. Am I frozen? No, I'm not. Taylor Smith, real estate agent, Century. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hello?
Hey, Chris, how are you?
This is not Chris.
Did you have okay? So did you call about the property on Burgess?
Acquisitions. My acquisitions manager is Chris. You were speaking to my acquisitions manager.
Oh, okay. So I was confused
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just calling because my acquisitions manager said you wanted to speak to the end buyer on this one. He's looking on behalf of my firm.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if you can have him give me a call when he gets a chance, that's fine.
Oh, he told me that you wanted to, maybe there was a miscommunication. My apologies. He told me that you wanted to have a conversation with the end buyer about this. We were the ones presenting a seller finance offer. He told me that you guys might entertain something like that. I'm not sure if that was the case.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. You know how it's so crazy. You talk to so many people every single day. So now, okay, I know what you're talking about. So I'm ready. I'm getting ready to get on a phone call with the seller actually. So once I speak to her, then I'll reach out so I can, any questions. But just so that I know, so I can give her accurate information. How exactly do you guys work when it comes to the seller finance, and what is the terms?
Yeah, so we offer over list price because we realize that the seller's probably not super interested in waiting to take payments. So we try to incentivize that a little bit. We would offer $120,000 on this one. Bank wants us to put down 20K. We're kind of trying to beat the bank, so we were going to go ahead and offer 12,000 down on this plus closing costs. And then we were also going to make the monthly payments of, I want to say it was close to $700 or $800 per month. And then that's only over a 6-year period of time before we balloon them out and give them the rest.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. So I'll give her all the details. I'm getting ready to get on a call with her in about 15 minutes. So therefore, if I have any more questions, then I'll reach back out to you guys.
Okay, great. I'll go ahead and text you over that offer. And have you gotten our proof of funds already?
No.
Let me send that to you. I'm going to send you proof of funds with that offer, and I'll send you a house I just bought in Cleveland too.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And if you have anything like this distressed, I also flip things like this, not without seller finance, like normal offers.
Okay, perfect. I'll let you know. What was your first name again?
My first name is Richard. My last name is Taylor.
Okay, perfect. Good to talk to you. So if I have anything, I'll send it your way, okay?
Absolutely. I'll text you the offer and proof of funds right now. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. This person.
There you go, Richard. Good job, bro.
See, Anderson, I don't flip in San Antonio, no. Just rentals. Okay. So Chris, let's go ahead and text the realtor the proof of funds, and let's text them.
I mean, I have your old proof of funds, the one with like 300,000, which probably is a lot different than now.
I'm trying to find your phone number. Hold on. I can't find it. I'll tell you what. I'll text her. Do you want to send me your phone number to my DMs?
Do you need your
Sure. I'll DM you right now my phone number.
Okay. Thanks. And then we'll go ahead and shoot her a text together. Because they won't accept a sight and scene offer. Ken, can you say this? If I get somebody out to the property, can you tell me if you're, or I'll say, is your seller interested? If they are, I can send somebody out right now. Okay. You guys wanted updated proof of funds. I'm going to post that in the POF section of the Discord. And then Chris, just let me know when your phone number's with me, and I will go ahead and reach out.
Yeah, I texted you my number. What else did you want, Richard?
Oh, that's
Sorry, I
it.
missed that.
That's it. That's it. Okay, guys, new POF is posted. And then let's go ahead and shoot her a text.
Oh, and Megan's called me back. She said she'd be available between 7:30. So you can call her back whenever you're done the stream, I'm guessing.
I don't do calls after my stream, but I'd love to talk to her tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. She'll be open to it.
I'm gonna say thanks
Just waiting
for
for your
your
call.
time. Here's my POF from today. And then I gotta text that to myself. Bear with me. If I can talk to her in the next 30 minutes, I'll do it.
I think you can actually. Just call her before you end the stream, or just call her whenever you want. She did pick up, but she was doing a showing.
Let's offer $120,000, 12,000 down. Let's offer 700 per month on a 6-year balloon term. We'll pay all closing costs and your commission on top of the 12,000. Just in case we need to. Okay. Well,
Nice.
did you get that offer? Did you get that text?
Yep, I think I just got it.
All right. Well, keep following up. Keep following up with that. And I mean, that sounds good, man. Hopefully the seller's interested in that offer.
It sounds like he is. This one actually smells like it's gonna close. It'll be a first deal finally, Richard.
That would be awesome, man. I'd love to see that.
Yes, me too, man. Thank you so much for that. And let's keep you posted.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm really unhappy with my calls today. I think they've gone not great. Should you want me to do more calls or the rest of the day questions? I'd love to talk to more people. So what would we want to, when you say you pay your commission on top of the 12, how much an additional closing cost would, Landon, I would say they'd probably be able to get her 4K. 4K is fine. That's 4%. A lot of people want calls. Guys, I'm going to try a couple more. Guys, because I'm really not happy with how these calls have gone today. I feel...
Try a couple more. Could you check my deals?
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you. Where should I send them to? Because I don't want to, like, say it out loud.
You can DM them to me. You could also just tell me what they are. Are they cash deals?
Yes, they're both cash deals. One of them is actually a package deal for like 4 different properties. But that one's a Section 8 deal. The first one's just a regular cash deal. Can you do me a favor and send me a text so I can DM you from there?
Yeah, you've DM'd me in the past. If you just click on my name, it'll say message.
Cool. Got it.
Brian, my payments never include taxes and insurance. Taxes and insurance is something we cover separately and on top of it. The payment to the seller is simply the payment to the seller.
Sending it to you now. Give me like 2 seconds.
I can't come on stage. It's personal. Well, I don't know how to help you then, Sam. Do you want to call the Savannah property? I'm gonna find some. Sam, I'm happy to talk to you, but I don't know. We can conceal the address. We can do that. But I don't know how to talk to you if we can't talk on stage, man.
Okay, I just sent you my Google Sheets that I keep track of. The ones that we're going to focus on are both highlighted in yellow.
Okay.
Okay, if you scroll right, all of the information that I have is there. So for the first one, Baker's Ferry, I was going to offer 97. Buy box said 98, and then plus my assignment, it was going to be 100K. I have a really strong connection with the buyer, with the seller. Talked to him personally, and he said if I can get him a good number, he'll probably accept my offer. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't I wanted to make sure that was a good number for one, and then for two, I wanted to make sure it would actually be sellable if he signed the contract.
Yeah. Okay. So this could be a really awesome fix and flip. We just need to see that there's houses being flipped around it. Did you see if any houses were flipped around there?
I looked for comps. I would say they're not super. It's on a really long road, kind of in backwoods, where there's plenty of houses. Realistically, what I'll say is there were a lot of neighborhoods like kind of off to a side, and that's where most of the comps were. But there weren't a bunch on that same long road. I'll be honest.
Okay. Well, why don't we just check the comps really quick? I mean, it looks like the type of house somebody would flip. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath with 1,000 square feet, and it's built in 1954. So if I click sold and I just look at houses and I price these things high to low and I look for something similar, I'm looking for 1,000 square foot house. Lots of fix and flips around here. Looking for 1,000 square feet, 1,800 square feet, 2,000 square feet, 1,600, 1,800. So all these are bigger. And then there we go. Okay, so I found our first fix and flip. This thing sold for $265,000. So there are fix and flip comps here. You definitely have fix and flip comps here. This doesn't reveal the address at all. These are some of the comps I'm seeing in the area. So it started with this property right here. This guy right here, that did sell in 2024. So let's just do past 12 months. We'll do past 12 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was nothing super strong, honestly.
I mean, I see some good ones. Yeah, look at this guy. This thing is a flip. You can tell by some of the accents here. This is a 3-1, a lot like yours, sold for $212. Price per square foot on that is $197 per square foot. That's the first comp. That's not quite a comp because it's 2 stories. The dimensions are similar, but 2 stories. This might also be 2 stories. What did it say? Brand new flooring throughout, spacious, step inside.
That's one main level.
This guy, 1 main level?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect then. That's a great comp. And then this one, too big in square footage, too big in square footage, too big in square footage. But this guy sold for $195. So you've got another 190 or 200 it seems. 200 it seems. And that's another, where's the price per square foot? 192 per square foot. So you have a 192 per square foot. And then do we have any others here? That's a 2-story. This looks a lot like you. 195. That looks a lot like you, but I feel like it gets better than this guy's also that seems to be a flip. 1964, you're 1954. And then you got a 190 there, 190, 190, 195. Lots of fix and flips. Lots of fix and flips. So yeah, I think a safe number for you is like 190, 195. I think 190, 195 is kind of what it's going to sell for. And then I'll pause my screen share to look at the rehab. You've definitely got something here. This could definitely be a flip. Now, understand that investors have largely rejected it anywhere near this price, 127. I don't know why, but the days on market is 125. Interior is not bad at all. Probably 35, 40 would get this really nice. Even 30. I mean, it really doesn't look bad. We'll call it 35 just in case, but it just doesn't look like it needs very much. As far as the roof goes, the roof looks to be in good condition as well.
I guessed around 30 as well, so yeah.
I can't imagine it would need much. So let's see. Investors are going to take your ARV, 195, multiply it by 0.7, and then they're going to subtract the $35,000 in renovation costs, and then they're going to subtract anything that they make on the deal, which would put you at like 95,000. You're saying you can get this thing for what price?
97. He said 95 is a little. He's rejected 95 in the past, but that it's also been sitting for a while. I think if I go in at 97 or maybe 98 right now, I'll definitely get a yes, probably.
The numbers allow for 98. They do. But the days on market kind of scary. And the it's not super far below list. Generally speaking, we want to be farther below list. I'd love to be at 95. I really would like to be at 95 because then we can get it to them sub 100. That would be really nice.
Is that including assignment fee as well?
No, 95, and then we stack a fee on top.
Okay, gotcha.
This is so this would be like the minimum you could get it below list. Like that is, we don't really have very much of a discount. Generally speaking, for a cash deal, getting something at 70% of list price would be good. But I do see the numbers here. But for whatever reason, this property has just been kind of rejected at anywhere near the 127 that they're asking. So guys, going from 127 to 95, not a super wholesalable discount, but possible. So I just want to let you know that I don't have a crazy amount of confidence in the discount, but I do think your numbers work at that price. And I do think if somebody picked this up at like $99,000 and you got $4,000 on this thing, it would make sense for them to buy this deal.
Gotcha. All right, I'll try offering 95. I'll keep it updated. And that's kind of why I was asking in the first place, because I know the discount is not super crazy.
Yeah. It's this is kind of a toss-up. I don't really know what's going to happen with it. It could go either way.
Okay, that's a fair answer. And then you'll probably have the same answer for this too. Then the second one that I was going to ask you to check, it's highlighted in yellow again. It is a package of 4 properties. I actually followed up with this when I originally found it. It was about $450. It is lower now. What they're asking is $430 for all 4 of those properties. And I was thinking about offering $370. That's a 14% discount on a 4 package home. And I didn't know if it was different as far as the 70% goes because it's a package deal.
So we're not going to find an investor that'll flip 4 at once. We will find an investor that will rent 4 at once. But flipping 4 at once is a very hard thing to do. That requires a lot of work. So much more likely that it wouldn't be a flip, much more likely that it would be a rental property. The thing to consider is the cash on cash return. So I could totally move this deal. I'm sorry, what was that?
It was a 26% cash on cash. 2 of them are already rented out. And then I kind of checked with Section 8. Maybe I should have checked with something else. I don't know. But as far as the Section 8 website went, the other 2 would rent out at $1,350. So in total, it was like $5,515.
Okay.
As far as those,
what are the other properties occupied for? Do you know what those ones are going for?
The ones that are occupied is $1,400 and then $1,415.
Okay, so 1,400 and 1,415?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can assume that it'll probably get somewhere around there as well. So if we did 1,400 plus 1,415 plus call it 1,350 and 1,350, that would be $5,500. And then you said you had this, you could get it for 370?
Yeah.
370,000. And then that down payment with the investor would be 64 at 7% interest. And then we just need to grab taxes and insurance on these. I'm going to use...
That was about 506 for all 4.
I'm going to use a little bit more because I frequently find that it's more than we think. I'm going to use 700 for 4. And then your monthly payment is going to be $2,035. So you're going to be paying $2,735 and you're going to be bringing in about $5,515. We're going to take 20% off the top of $5,515. We're going to subtract our $2,735. That's going to leave us with $1,677, which we're going to multiply by 12, which is going to leave us with $20,124. And we're going to divide that by $75,000 total entry cost with an assignment fee. And then that would give us yeah, you're right, 26% cash on cash. So that's good. That's really good. 26% cash on cash. This is not really an area where I move a lot of rental properties. Typically, I do creative finance in areas that are outside of Cleveland. or Detroit or Birmingham. But your cash on cash does work. Do you know if it needs any repairs?
2 of them are vacated. No, 2 of them did have people in them, so they really don't want any repairs. I think they don't want the tenants disturbed at all in those 2. And then the other ones, they say they're updated. I know one of them has like a new roof, new flooring, and a new everything. But as far as how it should be turnkey. That's what's expected.
Okay. Okay. Let's check Crime Spot really quick. Or Spot Crime really quick. And then I would check them on the other properties in the portfolio. Ooh,
Gotcha.
you do have some shootings here. There are some shootings. So I would probably do creative finance on this one. I'd say, hey, look, and I'm going to send you a picture of kind of what we're seeing here. This is one of the properties. I would imagine some of the other properties also have this. So check this out. You see all these shootings? There's a number of them in the area. I would say, hey, look, send them the photos of the shootings. This is kind of scary for me to get a loan on this property, given the issues with the violence in the area. However, I can balance that if we do some creative finance. And I would see if we could do that on creative finance. If you got a package like this on creative terms, that would be awesome.
Okay, so dumb question. Do I do creative finance terms for every single property?
I would do a package. I would offer, so I would do this. I'd say, hey, look, we were doing 370, let's do 450. Offer them 450. Down payment, let's do $50,000. Monthly payment, let's offer them $2,000 per month, and let's do a 6-year term with balloon payment on year 6. Let's offer that.
Text that to me.
I'm gonna put it in your DMs.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
anyways, we'll talk. If you can get that one, closer to 95 or even lower if possible.
I definitely will. I'll try 95 and see how that goes. And then I'll go ahead and try the seller finance deal. Thanks for the help, Richard.
Absolutely. Kent, what are we talking to them about, Kent? Let me know what we're talking to them about. Want to schedule a call tomorrow to talk to the Savannah agent. Kent, what are we talking to the agent about? They just need credibility or something?
So remember that when I showed you on Saturday you want to buy if I can lock it up? It was in Savannah. I texted you all the stuff last Saturday.
I remember. It was really entertaining. And you're saying that the agent doesn't want to look at any offers that aren't sight unseen or that who haven't seen the house?
Yeah, so when I talked to the agent, he said that the seller wouldn't accept sight unseen, and I completely understand. My funding partner, he's got 25 doors. He's never seen a single one of them. But if this is an offer that your seller is interested in, my partner and you and potentially the seller can all have a conversation because he'd be the one putting the funds down for the property, and he might be able to get somebody to go and see the property.
I'd send a Discord student out there. I'm sure we've got a Discord student somewhere over there. So somebody follows me who's over there. So yeah, I'll bring you up tomorrow and we'll call the agent. Okay.
Sounds good. I will be on around like 4:30 Central Standard Time.
Okay, cool. Talk soon.
Bye.
Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Remind me to bring up Kent.
Okay, I added bring up Kent for tomorrow.
I don't have a W-2 job and I don't have enough money for a down payment. Could you please advise me? Yes. So when I started, I didn't have a W-2 job either. I've never had a W-2 job before. Beyond that, you don't need money for the down payment and you're not getting a loan and you're not borrowing money. That's not what we're doing. It's not what we're doing. I'll put it this way. If you were to find me a house on a set of payments, like what we're calling for here, you get $10,000, $20,000. And it's a finder's fee. So you're after finder's fees. You don't need money to do this business simply because you're not the buyer. So it's kind of like this. You know how you DoorDash and you pay a premium for the food? more than it's worth. I do the same thing for houses. So I've probably paid out around 6 figures in finder's fees just to people who have found me deals that I ended up purchasing. But I'm not the only investor who does that. A lot of investors do that. So you don't need money to get started because remember, you're not the buyer. You are the deal finder. And I was in your exact position. I was in heavy, heavy debt. I was in $45,000 of debt. I had about $1,000, maybe $2,000 to my name. And I was literally just using that to survive. And I was also a college student. So I had something that I needed to do every single day, like show up to class. And in between classes, I would call realtors over and over and over and over and over again until one of them would sell at a discount. And then I would send them to the buyers that I had built connections with on Facebook. And a lot of the time they'd say no, but then they started saying yes. And they started sending me finder's fees. And now I run a program where I try to get deals under contract in front of people and then I review their deals. So I currently have 3 in closing right now. I'll tell you the 3 that I have in closing right now. So I only do 2 to 3 of these deals per month. These calling sessions that you see me do, it yields 2 to 3 per month. But I'm happy to talk to you about what we have in closing right now and even leak the addresses. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm currently closing on. And this is not for fix and flip. This is not for fix and flip. This is simply for wholesaling. So here's what I have. You guys saw me negotiate this in real time. This is a creative finance deal. This is 1314 Charlotte Court in Norman, Oklahoma. I'm sharing my screen on the property. 1314 Charlotte Court, Norman, Oklahoma. Here's the deal. The seller is about 10K behind on payments. They're gonna be foreclosed upon. So they agreed to put the payments on the back end of the loan. So it's all on the back end. They owe 160 now. We gave them a 5K down payment and the interest rate is 3%. So he let us take over a really awesome interest rate. Interior of the property looks like this. This is the interior. So it's in great condition. I assigned this to my buyer with no cash flow for $7,000. And then I did the same thing on this guy. I gave the seller of this property, which is not a 2-bed, 1-bath. It is a 3-bed, 1-bath, and it looks much nicer than it does in that photo right there. I gave the seller of this property 12K down. And it's not that I gave him money down. It's that we agreed to 12K down. And then I sent it to my buyer and my buyer picked it up for 17K down. EMD is in, it passed inspection. And then a student of mine brought me this one right here, 28 Farron in Mount Clemens. And we were able to get this thing on a package deal for $520, $52,000 down with $2,000 per month on a 6 or 7 year balloon. I don't really remember which one it was. And we were able to sell that for 20,000 down, but the majority goes back to the student. So the student's looking at 12, I'm looking at 8. But out of the deals that I have in closing, not including my fix and flip, I'm looking at 7,000 plus 5,000 plus 8,000. So in the net, that's $20,000 in wholesale fees. And that's all going to close probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Most of them, the 5 and 7 or the 5 and the 8,000 are going to close in the next, I don't know, maybe week to week and a half. So I do maybe 3 or 4, maybe even 5 or 6 phone calls per day on my live stream. And I just call realtors, and sometimes I get yeses. A lot of the times I get nos. And then we do the contract in real time. We send it to the seller signs the contract. And then sometimes I'll sell the deal in front of you guys in real time. What do I do with the proceeds? I flip houses with them. So, and then I have a fix and flip closing set to make $28,000 on Tacoma Street. I bought this deal off of a wholesaler. So this is a different type of deal that I bought. It's a cash deal. There are no financing terms. It's just a lump sum. And you'll see that he got the 70% discount. The house was listed at 89. I picked it up for 58 and I paid an assignment fee on top of that. So the guy who found me this deal, Nairobi, Kenya, doing it from Africa. Very, very possible to get done. On a day like today, I have low energy. Agents aren't picking up their phone and the whole business looks like it's just frozen and stale. But other days, it's like, yeah, I can present it to my seller. Yeah, I can present it to my seller. Yeah, I can present it to my seller. And it's just like, oh my God, everybody's picking up the phone. I'm having conversations with everybody here and it's perfect. Unfortunately, today is going a little bit differently, but that's part of the game. My promise to you is if you learn what our buyers are looking for, you could probably spend about an hour and a half to 2 hours a day calling, and you wouldn't have to show up to work. That would make you anywhere from 10 to 30, maybe even 40,000 a month. You do that for a couple months, and then you start finding your own fix and flips, and then you're flipping properties. And then after you flip a property, oh my God, now you've got $60,000 liquid. What do you do with that? Buy yourself a little multifamily. It's like a 1-year trajectory to retirement, and it starts with getting your hands dirty by picking up the phone. Hey, calling about your listing on 123 Main Street. They hang up, 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 they hang up. Oh my God, they're interested. And then maybe it fails inspection, and then call 20 more times, call 20 more times, call 20 more times. Oh my God, one of them is interested. And it passed inspection. Let's go. Then you get yourself a nice little $6,000 check, $8,000 check, $4,000 check, right? A couple of the most recent ones we had were anywhere between $3,000 and $12,000 in the past week. And then you use that hopefully to quit your job and start doing this full time. And then once you maybe have $15,000, $20,000 saved up, go ahead and flip a property. And you don't have to pay a wholesaler because you know how to find it yourself. We've got a private money lender in the Discord. I'll help you find your contractor. I'll walk you through it. But that's kind of how we do this. That's kind of the game plan here. Anyways, I was probably going to make maybe 1 or 2 more calls. Kent, we're all good, right? We're going to talk tomorrow.
Savannah, not Savannah. I've been calling a lot in Georgia, so I got it mixed up though.
Okay, no worries. Dubem, perfect. Yeah, Dubem, we were going to bring you up. Dubem is doing this from Africa. Dubem, how you doing? Kent will talk.
I'm good, Rich. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. Where are you calling from again?
From Nigeria. It's about 12 a.m. now.
Wow. Well, thanks for being here today, man. Let's talk to you about your deal. What did we talked about yesterday? I had a reminder to bring you up. I just can't remember what it was.
It was about a fix and flip.
Oh, yes. Okay. Is it the one on Tuller Street?
No, not Tuller. The second one. I think
Pinehurst?
that should be, yes, Pinehurst.
Pinehurst. Excellent.
So I reached out to the agent today, yesterday, and she was telling me that they were under contract.
No. Okay, they're under contract.
Yes, but I actually told her that if anything changes, that she could give me a call.
Yeah, okay.
She said no problem.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and find me another one. Guys, I'm open to flip single family now. I will flip single family now. If you guys have single family, I will flip single family.
I could send you a couple more now, if you could check your DMs.
And then Mart J. I don't know how to say your name. Martja. I don't know how to say your name, but Dubem, yeah, I'll check it out. I just invited you up on stream. Are you looking at? Okay, so Westwood in Detroit listed for $96K, rented $1,300 a month. Dude, if it's rented for $1,300 a month, I'd love to get that thing for $70K.
So I offered 60.
Go up.
Agent said he'll get back once he gets to talk with the client.
You could do more than that,
then
man.
I was looking at. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just like to go below that, then work my way up.
Good job, man. Good job. So, and then Mart J. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I've invited you up on stage if you'd like to come show me your deal. There you go. Perfect. So Dubem, the other one on Westphalia Street, what's your ARV on that?
I haven't checked anything about that one yet.
That
I
is
got the agent.
okay. All right. Let's check. Oh. Okay. I will comp your property really quickly for you just to see. Because guys, I am buying single families on fix and flip terms. I'm a buyer for those. If you have a really nice fix and flip, come show it to me. I might make an offer. I'm only buying in Detroit right now, but pricing these high to low, man. It looks like your ARV on this is like 130. I see one for 130 right here. Yeah, probably about 130. Let me just see really quick. We're a 4-1, 1,200 square feet. And these comps are 3-1, 1,200 square feet. Yeah, about 130. So it'll sell for 130 if it's renovated. It's listed for 78 right now. And then the interior, it doesn't need a ton, man.
It needs a water heater, a furnace, and has an unfinished basement.
Okay. I feel like 20 would make this thing really nice. I think 20 would get it really nice. The furnace and hot water heater are not very expensive. That's like 7-8K for all. So it's got nice hardwood floors. Maybe update the kitchen. Yeah, I think 2023 might make this thing nice. It would be really cool to get something like this at 50. Well, let's see. You do 50,000, 5,000 closing costs. You've got 3,000 in holding costs. You put in $23,000. You're in it for $81,000, and then it sells for 130. Yeah, okay. Why don't you get it for 50, man?
Okay, I'll just go back and email the agent right now. But from yesterday, about Memphis, we didn't look at that one.
I gotta help some other people, man. But I guess we'll look at one more. You have one in Memphis?
Yeah, just that one.
Guildhall?
Because I sent, yes, I did send the POF to the agent. He said he doesn't accept screenshots, that if I have a statement from the bank,
Okay.
that he could present it to the, yes. So I just need a statement. I offered 60.
60?
It's actually a package deal.
60? It's,
yeah, it's a package deal.
It's listed
for
at 140.
properties. Yes, I know. There are 4 properties. So
4 properties
I
for
was offering-
60K?
Yes. For 60K for each of the properties.
Oh. Oh, I see. I was like, okay, that's a crazy discount you got there. So dude, just check the area. Do you know how to do cash on cash return?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I need you to check your so if they're occupied, cash on cash only 20%. Vacant, cash on cash 30%. So run your cash on cash on these. I see that this one is tenant occupied. Are the other ones tenant occupied?
Yes, they are.
Good. Then you only need 20% cash on cash return. What would your return be for 60K?
That's about for this one, I think about 47%.
Very good.
Cash on cash.
The only other thing to check is crime. So Memphis is a very dangerous place. Memphis, you probably get shot in Memphis, but we just need to check.
Around here.
Oh, no shootings. I see no shootings. So I want to see that the area looks like this. And people will be like, "Oh my God, that looks really bad." That's actually okay, surprisingly. I know it looks bad and that probably is an unsafe place to be, but it's not the type of crime that causes an issue. It's not exactly. It's good crime. Anyways, yeah. Dubem, so I like that. Your Memphis one I like. How many calls you make per day?
I just sent them email. I got this one from Crexy.
Okay, I'm going to send you my bank statement for January, okay?
Thank you very much.
Please use it responsibly.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's in your DMs right now, okay?
Okay, I've seen it. Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll talk, okay?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye. Hi, Miss Lucia. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to say your name. How do I pronounce your name?
Oh God, here we go.
I can take a guess. Okay, I'll guess. I'm gonna guess it's Mart J.
Hold on, my bad. I'm slow.
Or Martja.
Fuck. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm a bit slow. Yeah, here I am.
Is it Martja?
Yeah, it's a name just to confuse everyone. My real name is Marta, but you can call me Marta.
Marta. Okay, great. Well, let's see if we could help you out here. What are you working on, Marta?
So okay, I don't think this is going to be really great, but there is a multi-family in the Bronx. It has 3 floors.
Cool.
Each one with the old rent rate rents out for $2,700 or so. The agent sent me their profit and loss statement. The bottom unit is currently not rented out. And one of the units, I think the tenant stopped paying for a month. So basically the landlord is behind in payments for the mortgage.
Great.
And so I sent them an offer. I used the list price plus I think 5%. And I said 10% down, and I sent them an LOI, and they accepted.
Dude, I love that. Great work. So what's the purchase price?
It's listed for 800,000.
Okay, listed for 800,000, and is that the offer that you made?
I offered them 840,000.
Great work. Great work. Okay, what's your down payment on 840?
That is 84,000.
Great work. Love it. Beautiful. What is the PITI of the loan that we're taking over?
It's not that bad. Hold on. Do I have it in front of me? Where is it? 86 Bronx. Yes. So the property taxes is 462, and then insurance 105. So my idea was if they all rent out, which currently they're not, but if you were to charge market rate, it would bring in around $7,400 a month.
Good. Could I get the address to figure out the PITI on the loan? Hello?
Yeah. I have it here too, though.
Don't say it out
actually-
loud. Keep it private because remember, you might have yourself a deal now. This sounds pretty good.
Okay.
I just need to figure out what your PITI is versus your rent. I understand it could bring in 7,000 plus. I just need to figure out what the loan costs per month by putting the house into PropStream.
Okay. Yeah, it's around 3,800.
That would be great. That would be really good.
Send you the address, but I looked it up on PropStream, and it said that they have a mortgage. It's like 580, and they're paying 3,800 a month. I just send the address to you in the chat. I mean, in your private message.
I'm not seeing it. I'll text you a message. Hi. On Discord, you send it to me?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Do you see my message to you? I just said hi. I waved at you too on Discord.
Oh, okay. Maybe you have multiple.
There are fake accounts of me, but if you hover over, what type of device are you on right now?
I've been talking to this Richard Taylor over here. Maybe he wants my money.
Oh, please be careful with that. Please be careful.
It's you. But okay. So
what type of device are you on right now? Are you on a Mac? Are you on a Windows?
It's a Chromebook.
Okay, so just go ahead and right click on my name and click message. Do you see me waving in the camera? Right click on me waving in the camera to you, and it will say message. Do you see that?
Options. No.
Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot of what it should look like, and I'll post it in the
Sorry,
chat.
my bad. I didn't know how to.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't
Thanks to
worry.
you, I'm learning Discord and everything. Like I didn't know anything about.
So
any-
on a Chromebook, I think you can double click like this. So you see my camera right here. I'm waving at you. Put your mouse over my picture and go like this.
I don't know.
When you hover over my picture, like when your mouse is on my picture, and I'm really talking about my camera, like this picture right here. When you hover over that and you
right click. Right click.
Yeah.
That's very easy.
Does it say message?
Yeah, message.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Then go ahead
okay,
and
okay. It says hold my hand, wholesale. It has a picture of somebody else with the dog.
yeah, that's me with a goat. Just go ahead and type out a type out the addresses. Perfect. Thanks so much. I just got it.
Sorry.
No worries. No worries. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and look this up. It sounds like you might have a deal here. This all sounds really good to me, especially if it's in New York like this. Okay. So the facility looks beautiful. It looks like it's in great condition. I'm going to go ahead and look up our PITI on PropStream just as you did. It looks like they owe $580,000. And it looks like their payment is $3,800, just like you said, $3,849. And it also looks like taxes and insurance are $647 and $267, but I'll confirm. Taxes are telling me $5,238 per year divided by 12, 436, and then insurance will grab from Zillow at $267. And then we'll add the $3,849. So your PITI is $4,552, and you said this thing will rent out for how much?
Well, he sent me his profit and loss, so it's like 2,700 something for rent for just one unit. But if it was rented out with today's rental value, it would be more. It would be like $4,000 for a unit.
Okay, no problem.
The tenants are paying the old rent. It's like 2,700 something.
Okay. Do you know if the lease is month to month?
You know what? Actually, it showed till the profit and loss statement showed that some of these leases expire in like June.
Okay, that's not too long from now.
Yeah.
So they're expiring in June, and are they both paying $2,700 right now?
So yes, but one of them looks like they stopped paying for a month, and then the basement is not rented out.
Okay. Well, I think we're really close here. And honestly, something is interesting. They only owe $580, and you've offered them $80K to take over their debt.
84,000.
84,000, and there's no additional payments there. It's just $84K to take over the debt that's in place.
Yeah.
Wow.
The monthly payments is like approximately 300. I don't know.
So you
I don't know about the monthly payment, but
so you do or you don't have a monthly payment to the seller? Because I take it.
Okay, so let me see what I think it's like barely anything. The monthly payments, the monthly payments to sellers like 292, and they agreed to it.
Wow. Okay.
50-year long term. What? Can you maybe just call and just see what's going on? Because
Yeah, let me see your LOI first. Can I see your, would you be able to take a picture of your LOI and send it to me?
Yeah, for sure. Let me make sure that I didn't do this. Yeah, I did do this LOI twice. So, okay, monthly payment. Okay, let me see. Dude, one of them has the monthly payment of 487, and then the other one is lower. So, me look up in my email to make sure that I sent which LOI I sent. It looks like I created two. Yeah. Where is he? Joseph. Okay. Here. Opening it right now. I can send a screenshot. Yeah, I offered them $292 a month in payments.
Okay, so we're taking over the debt, and your purchase price is $840, and we continue to make them $292 a month in payments for 50 years.
Yeah, but then the balloon.
How long is the balloon?
I think 6 years. Wait. A balloon payment of $145,000 due at the end of the 6th year. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, it seems to be okay.
Oh yeah, because it's only like $580 that they owe, right? So
okay, I understand. Yeah, I can give her a call. Can you set up a call for tomorrow? Because in New York right now, it's almost 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring you up tomorrow, and we're going to have a conversation. And mainly my conversation is going to be about the payments, because I love your deal, and I think it would probably sell regardless. However, the cash flow is not there right now. It could be there, but it's not there right now, because your PITI is going to be almost $5,000. You've got almost $5,000 in monthly payments here, and the house is only rented out for about 5,000 something. So you said it's bringing in 2,700 on both sides.
That's the rent. So it's a 3-bedroom and then a 2-bedroom and then a 1-bedroom on the basement. And so the upper 2 units are both rented out for $2,700. So
Okay, I understand. Well, I'll tell you what, let's bring you up tomorrow and we'll have a conversation. Okay.
Okay, I'll shoot the agent an email and I'll ask him if he's available at what time? Like,
let's go for about 5 p.m. EST. 5 p.m. EST.
Okay, I'll get that set up and I'll let you. I'll confirm with you.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, great, and I'm so grateful because, yeah, I don't want to F up on this deal, so you're making the phone call is gonna be freaking awesome.
Of course. I'll see what we can do. It's mainly gonna be about those tenants. So we'll go ahead and see if we can make something happen. But whatever you did to get a yes here, go do that again.
Okay, fantastic. That's all I wanted to hear.
Good job. We'll talk tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., remind me to bring up Marta. Okay. Hey, Levi. No dumb questions, man. How you doing?
I'm calling the phones. Alabama right now, so everybody's on game. They're picking up for me actually right now. I just DM'd you an address to a property with this realtor I spoke to, and then I made my offering price to him, right? I offered him like $50,000 on the thing. I was probably even gonna go less. But he was like, well, he said that's all. He's like, 50,000 is all the bank's gonna take. But then he explained to me like how it's like a complete gut job and all this stuff. So I was wondering like can we make money out of that if like the bank's only saying, hey, there's 50, but the guys tell me, hey, it needs wiring, it needs plumbing, it needs roof, it needs basically to be demolished. It sounds like.
Well, if so it's just like it's actually extremely intuitive. Real estate investing is actually like brain dead, dummy simple. If there's a house in bad shape, it needs everything, but the neighbors' houses have sold for like a lot more, it's a deal. So if we can get the house for 50 and it needs 60, we're in it for about 120 with fees, right? So if we're in a deal for 120, you know, it might be nice to see something like that sell for 180. So we would just want to look around and say, hey, are the houses in this area selling for 180,000? And then, yeah, that is a fake account, dude. Please be careful. So that does that make sense? It's literally just about, hey, if I put money into this house, can I make money? That's all it's about.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There are a couple properties that made pretty low ball offers on, but then I'm looking at ARVs and different comps that people sold at, and they're pretty high up there. So okay, it's just making sense. The more questions I get up here, Nash gets.
Well, there's no bad questions, man. So all you want to do, if you haven't taken the fix and flip course, is take the fix and flip course. But all you want to do is click sold and look at properties in the past 12 months that have sold. And you want to see that the neighbors' houses are well, can I show you something really quick? I'll show you something really quick.
Yeah.
So 232 North Kellner Road, Columbus, Ohio. This is one of the best fix and flips I've ever wholesaled. Not in terms of numbers, I got 18,000 off of it, but in terms of the comps. So I just want to show you guys some of these comps here, because this is just it's just a complete no-brainer. So let me find this zip code. There's that zip code. It's North Kellner Road. North. No. Kellner. Let me find the road. Hold on. So 232.
I think your share screen is kind of lagging out right now for everybody.
Don't worry, I'll fix it in just a sec. So there's James Road, East Broad. Okay, so I'm gonna find that. James Road, North Kellner. Okay, right there. So we should be able to find 232. We just found North Kellner Road. 232 North Kellner Road. And then zooming in here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parcels down. So where's North Kellner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Oh my God. No, where's the damn house? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is killing me. 143. 142. Oh my God. Okay, James Road, second row of houses. 1, 2. Okay. So it's the second row off of James Road, North Kellner Road. It should be about right there, but it's not, and I don't know why. Wow, I have such a good fix and flip to show you, but the math is not mathing. Maybe it's over here? It's supposed to be this house right here, but it's not. I don't know what to do. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll pull up the house on Zillow and I'll show you where it is. 232 North Kellner Road, Columbus, Ohio. Okay. So here's the property. We're not able to find it right now. Maybe we can find it if we click sold. Maybe if we click sold, I'll reset all of my filters. Reset. 192. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. There it is. I found it. Okay, it was just above us. So check this out, guys. I want to show you something. This is what we look for in a fix and flip. What I'm about to show you right here, right now. If you're a flipper, this is exactly what you want to see. So see this house? It didn't used to look like this, guys. It used to look like this. Oh, that's South Kellner Road. We need North Kellner Road. So this is what our house used. Oh my God. I can't seem to find it. I guess it doesn't want to show us. It was distressed. It was ugly. It was in bad condition. I got it under contract for $103,000. And my buyer, I think they paid $118,000. Let's go ahead and check. I'm pretty sure we double closed it to them. 232 North Kellner Road, mortgage and transaction history. And buyer paid $118,000. So the buyer bought it off me for $118,000. I had it for $103,000. And the reason why this works so well, guys, is because of these comps. Remember what we are. 2 bed, 1 bath, 750 square feet. We've got a window, a door, and a garage. Here's why I like this so much. If you price these high to low and then scroll down until you start seeing comparable properties, comparable properties, you'll start seeing houses that are exactly the same. Look, window, window, door, garage. Window, window, door, garage. Window, window, door, garage. Window, window, door, garage. Window, window, door, no garage. Right? So these are all shockingly similar. And they're all the same square footage. They're all the same year built. So the comps here are unfathomable. Here's our subject property, right? And look at this. The provability of these comps. I mean, let's start looking at year builds. Our year built is 1942. Let's see this guy right here. 1942, literally 2 square feet less. 2 square feet less on this property. Can you guys see my screen? Is that working? Oh no. Oh no. Are you telling me they can't see anything? Oh, that's terrible news. What about now? Tomorrow, suppressor. Okay. Here's what I was trying to show you. This is the subject property right here. It's a 2 bed, 1 bath, 750 square feet. The house got fully renovated. It looks good, right? Perfect. It's from 1942. The reason I like it so much is because of the similarity. So this is our house. It's already been flipped. I wholesaled it. It was a $15,000 assignment fee. But look at the comps. This right here is the exact same property. I mean, is it not? You've got the little entrance here. You've got the window, the door, the garage. And then look at that. Another exact same property, another exact same property, another exact same property. All of them are 2 bed, 1 baths. Another exact same property, except for no garage that time. So I think what I liked so much about this and what I wanted to show is that was renovated, sold for $187, same square footage. Look at our year build. We're 1942. This guy's 1942. That's a comp. 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 Harry's calling me. Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
How you doing?
It's just your favorite buyer calling.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm still trying to buy 2 properties per week. 2 per week.
Man, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll dedicate tomorrow's live stream to find it for you. I'm sure we can find you something.
Sick. That'd be great. I have a live guest for my live stream, so then I can hang out immediately after that.
Okay, I promise I will call all day tomorrow.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good. I'd love to hear it.
Thanks so much. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So what's happening there, guys? That's a buyer. He's calling me. He's saying, hey, I'm looking for deals. Why haven't you found me anything? And I'm like, oh, shit, sorry. But anyways, guys, just look for comps. Just look for comps. And if it's a turnkey property and it doesn't need a rehab, now it's not about comps. If it's a turnkey property, now it's about the rent versus the mortgage payment and your cash on cash return. Anyways, we're going to do a wheel spin. So Levi, I'll catch you later. Okay, man? Bye-bye. Okay. Buy box. Come talk to me tomorrow. We'll talk about it. So we're going to do a wheel spin today. We're going to do a wheel spin. We do have time. How much is Hold My Hand Wholesale? It's $19 a month. So not getting any audio. All right, Instagram, we'll end it. Sorry. All right, the questions in the chat. What is the formula for cash on cash return? What is the formula for cash on cash return for a wheel spin today? What is it? I need it written out. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Oh, we don't know. Oh, there it is, Ian. There it is. There it is. Rent times 0.8 minus PITI times 12 divided by total entry cost. That's right, Ian. That's right. These other ones are, you know, I guess a simplified version of it, but that was the answer that we're looking for. So, Ian, you're going to be our winner. That's right. It's good to have that. It's good to have that memorized. So, guys, your most important formula in the Discord is what he just typed. This right here, rent multiplied by 0.8 minus PITI times 12. So that's your rent less expenses minus your mortgage payment. That's your profit. Multiply your profit by 12 and divide it by the total entry cost equals your cash on cash return. So what's a perfect example of that, guys? Just so we know before we do our wheel spin. Really quickly, I will go ahead and show you a perfect, like, wow, if you could get this thing at that price, that would be an awesome deal. I'll show you really quick. It'll take me moments to find it. I went to Detroit, Michigan. I put in $90,000. I priced these high to low. Looking for ideally a really good condition one, like this, hopefully good condition. Yeah, perfect. Look at what I have my screen shared on, guys. Look at this thing. 1,400 square foot house, Detroit, Michigan. Beautifully renovated, 250 days on market. This is a big red flag. Big red flag. I don't know why it's been there for so long, but the only thing you'd want to do is plug in that formula. But chances are, if you get it for 60, it works. So we just want to check the rent in the area really quickly. Whoa, it's crazy high. It's crazy high. It's $1,400 a month. Perfect. And then we want to check the crime. And if it's good, then your cash on cash return just needs to yield perfect. No violent crime in the area. Well, that looks good to me. So why hasn't it sold? The roof looks good. The deck looks good. Everything looks good here. Why hasn't it sold? Big red flag with the days on market. Huge red flag days on market. Given the rent, guys, you might be able to get this thing at 70,000. So I honestly, gosh, I'm tempted to make the offer. If I get this, but maybe 65. But if I get it at 70,000 and my buyer pays 75, he's looking at, I need to get him a 30% cash on cash return. So if I'm using the cash on cash return formula, it's 15,000 down, 7% interest, add 250 taxes and insurance, 399 plus 250 taxes and insurance. It's 649. And just to be safe, guys, I'm going to grab our taxes and insurance from PropStream because I think they're lying. Taxes and insurance on this bad boy are, wow, really, really cheap. But largely because of what it was purchased for in 2022. That's why it's so cheap. So that's not real. This is not real, guys. It'll be reassessed at the new closing. So we are using 250. That's an important catch. So this is your monthly payment. You're bringing in 1,450. Multiply that by 0.8. You're bringing in 1,160. Subtract your 649 monthly payment. Oh my goodness. You're bringing in 511 per month. Multiply that by 12, 6,000 per year. Now divide by the total entry cost, about 20 racks, 20,000 is what it would take to buy this at 75. And you're looking at a 30% cash on cash on the dot. Now I make a call at nighttime in Detroit because I just can't leave that alone. I can't leave it alone. The only other thing for me to check here is going to be our taxes and insurance. I'm so sorry. I mean, our mortgage. And there's no mortgage on the property. Okay, I didn't even think I would do another call, guys, but how can I ignore this? How can I ignore this? That's just money laying on the ground right there. 30% because it's vacant, no crime in the area, $20,000 discount, calling right now. This is such a late call. I feel terrible. I always find something when I'm not even looking.
Hello.
Hey, I'm so sorry for the late call. I'm on the West Coast today. I was calling about... Hey, so sorry for the late call. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was calling you about your listing on Goulburn Street. Did you have a moment?
Go ahead.
I got
you could be answering background noise. So
I got pre-approved on the property, but my lender had a question. He wanted to know about the days on market here because it looks like it's been there for like 250 days. So my lender, he gave me an offer, like I'm pre-approved, I'm ready to buy, but he just wanted to ask about if there's been any issues with other buyers given the days on market.
Issues like what?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a beautiful house. So 254 days on market. I mean, maybe you guys went under a contract and they found something in the inspection.
No, there was no inspection done. The most people that were trying to buy were contractors. I mean, were investors who were trying to reassign the deal.
Oh, great.
They couldn't find the buyer.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why it wasn't closed.
Well, let me send you my pre-approval. Do you think we can present $70,000 to your client on this?
Okay, is this for you or for who? Because
this
you sound like somebody who called me before that they're trying to live in there first before they buy it. Is that you or not?
So I have 2 houses in Detroit. You can put a non-assignment clause in my contract. So you can say fully non-assignable. I don't need an assignment clause. No problem.
Okay.
So I'll send you the 2 houses I have in Detroit because I'm the end buyer on this one. So we will take title on the property.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and present a $70,000 offer. Do you think your seller would listen to something like that?
Well, so this, I mean, with 70,000, that's not. I mean, they're not gonna entertain any repair.
No repairs. No repairs. Are there any issues in the property?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. We just need to inspect the property. My lender does, and then we can get this thing done really quickly.
Now, what kind of loan is this?
This is a DSCR loan.
How long is closing?
Closing is probably 25, 30 days. I can submit $1,000 non-refundable EMD after my contractor walks the property. I'm also going to send you 2 houses in Detroit that I own right now, just so you know that we're talking business, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so because I'm really not. There's been a lot of contractors that investors that are just waste of time.
I know.
And
Terrible.
I'm not interested in going through all that.
I totally understand. I'm going to send you some houses that I own in Detroit. I'm going to send you my proof of funds, and I'm going to send you my offer. And then would you mind presenting it for me?
Yeah, I can present it as long as you are serious.
Okay. I have 25 houses. What would you want me to send you those 2? I can send you those 2.
No, I don't need that. I'll eventually need a proof of fund.
Okay, I'll get you the proof of funds.
I actually need the proof of fund with the offer.
Okay. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna send you my portfolio and proof of funds with the offer, and then you'll present it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Sure, thank you.
Is it okay if I text this phone number? I'm gonna text my offer to this phone number.
No, send it to my email.
Okay. What's a good email for you?
It's Covenant, COVENANTHHC @gmail.com.
Okay, I'm gonna send.
It's CovenantHHC@gmail.com.
I have it here. Thank you so much. We'll be in touch.
Sure, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay. I got distracted there, guys. I'm sorry, but hey, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So am I lying to him when I say I'm going to be the end buyer? No, I will literally close on it. We will double close the deal. I will take title. Okay. So it just needs to not be in bad condition. That's really the only thing that could throw off this deal. I'm at $70,000 for your listing on Goulburn. I have 2 others in Detroit now and 25 others across the United United States. I'm going to post all of them below along with my proof of funds. Offer price, $70,000. Close of escrow, 30 days. Inspection period. I think 6 days is fine. And then EMD, I'll do 1,000 non-refundable. Inspection. And then we'll also do, so offer price, close of escrow, inspection period, earnest money, and then contingencies, inspection, contingency. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab the proof of funds that we've been using today. Wow, we really went a little bit longer today, huh? Okay, we did the full 3 hours today. Same proof of funds that you guys use. I'm going to drop in a bank statement too. And then we'll do our giveaway. Sorry, I saw an opportunity. I had to jump on it. I can't ignore it, guys. There's something there. There's something there. And he picked up the phone. He's doing a great job. Okay. And then do I have a pre-approval? Maybe I can send him a pre-approval. Okay. No pre-approval. We'll just go with this. He didn't ask for it though. Okay. And then I click send. That's with him now. For the deal, do I sign the contract or do you sign, Fidel? Up to you. What would you like? And then I'm going to text this guy and we're going to follow up with him tomorrow. So I'm going to say, my offer is in your email along with proof of funds. Oh, I forgot the portfolio. Let me send the portfolio. So why isn't this working? Please work. Please. Please. There we go. And then I'm going to add this guy to my contacts really quick. Dash agent. And then I'm also going to add this into my little spreadsheet. Oh, it's already there. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., remind me to follow up with GOULBURN Street.
Okay. I added follow up with Goulburn Street.
Cool. All right, now we give away money to Ian. Hold on, Ian. Let me figure out what I'm giving away to you. They will accept your offer. I'll get you the street. Oh well, Yusuf. I hope I get it, man. We'll see. How do you double close without doing pass-through funding? We use a lender, and my lender is available to you in #resources. No need to do pass-through funding, which is when you use the buyer's funds to double close. No need. Oh my God. Like an old man. Let's go ahead and spin this, guys. What are we giving Ian today? We are giving Ian the portable movie projector. Ian, have you received the portable movie projector from us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Well, then we're giving you that. As long as we're not
Okay,
giving them
then.
the same thing twice. All right, guys. Oh my gosh, I am so frail. Vice Dad 85. It's all free on the internet, man. I just put it there. Anyways, Ian, DM me name, address, phone number to send this to, and we'll go ahead and Amazon you a portable movie projector.
So, hey, while I'm doing that, I also had another question, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
You were showing an example earlier about a fix and flip you made around 15K on.
Yeah.
But it was a 2-1, and I remember you saying that those are like ugly ducklings. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a little confused.
So sometimes in cheap markets, people are okay with starter homes. So it, generally speaking, a 2-bed, 1-bath is not a very desirable type of property. But if people just happen to be flipping those houses there, they're flipping those houses there, and it is what it is. So it's all about the comps. Everything I say is generally a rule of thumb. And honestly, every rental buyer I have will reject a 2-bed, 1-bath. However, if you're flipping in a market, like we actually just assigned a 2-bed, 1-bath in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So check this out. We just assigned 114 Jarvis in Chattanooga, Tennessee for $5,000. And I think it's a destroyed 2-bed, 1-bath, which just means that people are looking at it saying, hey, yep, it is. Check this out. So I'm going to drop one in the chat. This is a wrecked 2-bed, 1-bath. Oh, Kenna. Kenna's with us. Hold up. Kenna, that's your deal?
Yeah, that was our deal.
Oh, great. Yeah, I talked to you guys. You guys are the couple who's doing wholesale. Well, you guys got that one sold. Did my team let you know about that?
Yeah, they did. We're actually there's something going on with the city, so we're dealing with that today. But it looks like it's going to be going through. We're crossing our fingers. It was our first deal.
Well, it's really exciting. There must be good comps there. I think I talked to you about that. I was like, well, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but it ended up working. So that's awesome news, guys.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, we're working on another one in Detroit right now. So cross your fingers.
Well, good job. Good job. Anyways, Ian, I guess my point is we'll assign a 2-bed, 1-bath if there's comps for a 2-bed, 1-bath.
Okay, that's only fix and flip. It's not the rental stuff. Huh?
Yeah, it's just, I suppose if you have an occupied 2-1 and it just has a crazy cash on cash, maybe, but generally speaking, for rentals, they don't like it.
I see. Okay, that makes sense, man. And I sent you that in the Discord. Thank you, bro.
And I do need a phone number. I see one here. I'm just not sure if it's yours.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Okay, cool.
Oh shit! While I'm up here, I might as well ask. I was up here, I think, a couple of days ago about a deal that you were like, you did another wheel spin. It was about giving away a deal. Should I follow up with that guy? Or what should I do?
100%. 100%. He never responded?
Nah.
Oh yeah. So dude, that's the lead that I found. We reached out to him and I don't know if we made contact, but that's your deal. Keep following up with him. And if you need help, you can ping me. I'll bring you up on stage and I'm happy to give him a call.
Okay, bet. I'll see you tomorrow then. Thank you, bro.
Your delivery is supposed to be there tomorrow. You're supposed to get this tomorrow, March 12th. And I just sent you a confirmation of the order.
It's like a movie theater or something? Or
It's like a, so if you have a ceiling with nothing on it and you don't have a TV in that room, you just put it, I was using one yesterday. You just put it on the ground or you prop it up on something and it like puts a massive flat screen movie screen on the wall.
Oh shit. All right, bet, bro. Thank you, dude.
Got you. Guys, we need to refresh the wheel spin. We need to add new things on it. I've been slacking. But anyways, I thought the very end of today's live stream was interesting. I thought the very end was interesting. So I'm going to tell Andrew to clip that. Hey, at the very end of today's live stream, we had a really good call with an agent. I want you to clip the deal review. And then I also want you to clip the actual phone call that we made. And that would be awesome. I'm going to send you the address. Guys, I gotta head out. I actually have to be there. I have to be somewhere at 5:15. I'm cutting it close. So this is GOUL. Yeah, there it is. So I'd make 5K on this. Anyways, great work, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I will catch you all on the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye-bye. And Fidel texted me. What did Fidel say? Fidel says she was asking in the group chat if we want to send yes. Her contract is fine. LLC is GT Properties Group. Okay. All right. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you wanted to join what you saw today, just Google Join Hold My Hand Wholesale or click the link in my bio. Join Hold My Hand Wholesale or click the link in my bio, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.